Hurricane football fans, your boy Alonzo 1219, aka Die. I'm a little late, sorry about that, but I'm still back in the building. We have a special guest on the show right now, Mr. Charles Pharms, two-time national champion, 1989, 1991, very decorated Miami Hurricane alum, one of the great football players that played at the University of Miami. It's definitely a special day for the chat, for the video, man. You guys want to ask some questions? We gonna, like I say always, we keep it respectful. We stay respectful over here. You guys want to ask any questions? Ask them in the chat, and we'll see what's going on. What's going on, Mr. Charles? How's it going with you, brother?
It's a beautiful Sunday. I mean, just relaxing. It's all about the youth, Hurricane football. I'm just relaxing on a Sunday, with family, and just ready for football season to come back.
Get a guy for people who may not know. Get a guys a breakdown of who you are. Don't be humble, man. Don't be humble, Charles. Let them know. Let them know who you are. What's going on, man?
Basically, I graduated, came to Miami in 1988. Basically, decorated, came out of Texas blue chip. Could have gone pretty much anywhere I wanted to. In the nation, turned Notre Dame down. Oops, yes I did. And I reached out to Jimmy and I wanted to go to the University of Miami. I went there. Scholarship started as a true freshman under Jimmy. Pretty much my 4 years there. Started in the secondary at any one of the positions, corner, free safety, strong safety. Won 2 national championships, never lost in the Orange Bowl. Basically in 4 years, won 44 games and lost 4 by a number of small points. And some of them wasn't necessarily our fault, but we're hated by many. So referees might have forgot something. I mean, that Notre Dame game, the ground doesn't call the fumble, but we let that slide. I had them come back down in the OB the next year and did what we had to do and went on to win a national championship, beating Alabama in the Sugar Bowl. And from then on, it was a matter of us playing, us working hard and practice, going at each other, and just playing as a team and winning. There's a lot of great athletes on those teams. And we just came together as a team, and we knew it was no I or mine team, and just play football. Hard-nosed football. And practice, once you get to the game, that's payday. And we got paid quite often by beating other people. Now, I'm not saying for the NCAA we got paid because I don't want to get that started, but we ended up winning games. And for us, I mean, we were blessed to be able to play football at a high level like that and to win games.
It's a crazy tradition, man, and Miami Hurricane fans, we live on them 5 national championships. I say 6 because I still say Ohio State was ours. They robbed us. But we live on them 5 national championships, and you being a part of 2 of them, that's amazing. Being a major part of 2 of the 5 national championships is amazing. I mean, I know we were talking early on the phone. And you were talking about Jerome Brown and a few of the guys that came when you were getting recruited. You mind sharing that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised one time. I was here in Houston, and Bush Davis had came into town. He was still recruiting, and I had committed to Miami, and then he invited me out to a restaurant, and when I walked in, I mean, there was Melvin Bratton, Toba Bain, Jerome Brown, and Alonzo Highsmith. So I heard it sitting down with those, and I was like, well, Coach, I'm already committed. I'm just coming. And Alonzo befriended me. He's always been like a big brother to me. And I mean, it's a family. It's a family affair. Period. When you talk University of Miami, that goes worldwide. And I was blessed to be able to go there and put my right foot forward. pretty much from day one when Jimmy had us out there practicing and stuff like that. And I started out as number 2 on the depth chart, and then when it came time, when I had picked up the system even more so, we had a hard schedule that year. Then called me in his office, said, Charles, we think it's time. You're going to start. So I said, okay, coach, and then go out and just do what you have to do.
And you started from day one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's like that. I mean, me coming in, I knew I had to be in shape. I mean, in high school, I only played football, but I ran track. I ran like the open quarters, 4x1, relay, 100, 200, mile relay. So that summer, I was already basically practicing, running like a track athlete to make sure I was in shape. You know, we got the 2 days and everything.
I know you were you gave me something earlier when we was talking as well when you said what that U stand for and what you think it stand for, and I was like, that's what that U stand for. Let the family know what that U stands for in your terms and what it stands for.
United. Unity. United. United we stand, divided we fall. No, we united.
Bleed. That bleed, man. Bleed it, man. We have to be united in order to conquer, in order to continue to conquer this football landscape, man. And you being from Texas and understanding that and wanting to go to the University of Miami and wanting to be great and then being great there and winning 2 national championships and being a 4-year starter. A lot of people don't know how, especially back in those days when kids weren't leaving early, you really had to fight to start it. Not just every year, but every game.
I mean, that's how it was. I mean, you had to bring it to the table all the time. So you had to stay on your grind. Everybody say they grind now. You had to be on your grind. It had to be on your mind. I mean, I'll totally admit it. Some big games, I mean, the statement was, if you wanted a degree, you should have gone to Harvard. Even though we got degrees, I got my business degree in business administration. But that week, it was totally focused on the big game. We're going to practice harder. We're going to practice longer. We're going to watch more film. And we're going to get it done. Me coming out of Texas, yeah, everybody said I started the Texas pipeline, you know, with Jesse Armstead coming after me. You had Kevin Williams. You had Martin Patton. You had Jonathan Harris. You had Carl Richardson. You had, a lot of A.C. Tennyson. I mean, the list goes on. Because Miami knew that they can go into Texas and get players. Where they might have been a little bit apprehensive because players were either going to the Southwest Conference during that time or going to the Big 8. Or some of them, the SEC could get some players, or LSU or somebody like that. But to take that step, and what I know from Houston to Texas, Miami was like 1,800 miles away, where they could go there and grab players, and they were coming in. And but actually, when they came in, they were still going into Texas and getting good players. And I mean, throughout the years, they've had some good players come out of Texas. Defensive linemen, receivers, linebackers, pretty much specialized skill position players, and then we even had some offensive linemen come out of Texas, and then pretty much you already know when the U is at that dynasty state, which it is. I mean, you already know when you come down there, you'll be ready to play. If not, you won't play.
Anybody in the chat that want to ask a question, man, you guys ask the question, and I'm pretty sure he'll answer it. You have a book that you're working on. What's the name of the book, and what does it entail a little bit, if you don't mind sharing?
The name of the book that I'm working on is The House of Kane, which it really entails us winning in the Orange Bowl, that historic stadium. I mean, it talks about what it took as far as people coming together, as far as practicing hard. It has the names of a lot of different players who've gone on and have played in the NFL, who are Hall of Famers. It talks about different games, like the big game when we beat Florida State. My first game in the Orange Bowl, we beat Florida State 31-0. Deion Sanders' senior year. It goes to Florida State State game, it goes to Penn State game, it talks about the Notre Dame game. It talks about the U of H game when they were blowing people out and they came and played us in the Orange game like 40 to 10. They just scored a touchdown to the fourth quarter. We had probably people that were almost red shirt on the red shirts scored out there. I mean, so it talks about that. It talks about how much energy the Orange Bowl gave us. It talks about the unity, not only about, you know, the players, the coaches, but it talks about also the fans in the city of Miami, how it's a magic city, in a sense. I mean, you know, a lot goes on in Miami, but, you know what I'm saying, we ran the city in a sense of giving the city something to be proud of because, you know, it's national championships and the national championship parade and, you know, being able to go. And even then, you know, man, I tell people that I have been a special guest at the White House because of winning the national championship. So, I mean, it entails all of that. It entails, you know, my life as far as me being able to go there, me being a part of a brotherhood that's worldwide.
We got a lot of questions for you right now. I got that dude that got a few questions for you. They coming down, man. Talking about how good you were just at getting to the quarterback too as well, man. That dude asked, what was the first question he asked? He asked, how do you feel about the QB situation at Miami right now?
I went to one of the practices. You know, this last season, I was there at the Florida State game. Yes, I was on site. The last time I was there at the Stadium, remind me, we just beat Florida State. And the last time I was at Bill Campbell Stadium was when we got first wide right, which was the 91 time. So I was a little nervous going in there because I'm used to being on the field. But the quarterback situation, I just think, I mean, you have so many different athletes as far as receivers and running back. I mean, historically, mine was always usually won that championship or fought a lot harder when they had a quarterback that can pass the ball. That's accurate passer that knows, you know, how to sit in the pocket. I mean, we have different situations for offensive linemen, and they have to make sure they block. Because me as a defense player, I know we're coming at the quarterback, trying to put pressure on them. So, I mean, I'm going to see, you know, after the spring, you know, what happens. I mean, he came through in some games last year, times that we needed it. The defense really stepped up. So, I mean, but I believe also last year, I mean, with the hurricane coming through Miami, that off week, those guys really didn't have an off week. I mean, they had to continue playing.
Yeah.
Like some other schools had. And you get to the point to where, I mean, after you play big game after big game, okay, they beat Florida State. They go on the run. When you beat, you know, Virginia Tech, I mean, when you beat Notre Dame, I mean, that's week after week. So it puts a lot of pressure on you. I was upset when they went to Pittsburgh and they ended up losing. But I kind of see the game, and I feel like their head wasn't necessarily in it 100%.
Yeah.
So you got to stay focused. I mean, it's very hard. I can say, yeah, my senior year, we won 12 games without a loss. That's not easy. I mean, we were very good, but that's still not easy because it's game after game. It's certain games where the quarterback may be off a little bit, but you got to make up for that. It's a defense. Sometimes, I mean, like my senior year, usually every time we won that championship, we had the number one defensive nation where we were making turnovers. So where we intercept the ball just like defense did this year and ran it back to touchdown. So we can either put points on the board or we can make it very easy by creating a turnover and giving the offense great field position. So, I mean, I'm going to see after the spring. I mean, I know it's talent there. I mean, some people can improve, you know, in the off season, and some people can just move forward. So we'll see. We'll see with the battle. I look forward to it, though.
Me personally, I'm not impressed with Malik's accuracy. So that's what gets me with Malik is his accuracy and just not being able to see the field as much. I know a lot of people put it on the offensive line as well, which I can agree with. But me, it's scheme too. I feel like you have to scheme to the talent that you have. I got another question for you coming from who asked this question? Melvin about OC, about the offensive coordinator and DBs, whether or not you. I'm not even going. I don't know if I want to ask you about the offensive coordinator because I don't want to put you on the spot there because you go to games. You're invited on the field, so that's I don't know if I want to ask you that question, but if you want to answer it, that's cool. If not, I totally understand. And about the defensive backs and how do you feel about those guys? So those are the two questions that my boy Melvin Sloan asked was about. Do you think we need an OC and the defensive backs?
I mean, as far as I was a coordinator. I mean, whenever you sit down as a coach, I mean, people have even asked me, Charles, why don't you come back and coach at Miami? Or why don't you come down to Miami, coach high school? I mean, once you have to know what athletes you have to know what you're working with. I mean, and you see that every day in practice. Some players will improve as far as in the weight room, they get stronger, bigger, faster. And you have to work with what you have. You have to work with the supplies you have. That's with anything, I believe, in life. I used to give out a book and read a book myself by Vince Lombardi, What It Takes to Be Number One. And Vince said there was no number two in his game. And way back in the day, I mean, Green Bay would be wide body right, wide body left. If you didn't stop that sweep, they're going to run it down your throats and they'll score. As far as defensive backs, I mean, I was impressed with them, but they got to know sometimes you get too excited. You don't never want to overrun the ball. I mean, at Clemson, man, they had a couple opportunities to get turnovers. They were overrunning the ball a little bit. So I think, I mean, they have some room for improvement, but I mean, they made a lot of big plays, during the year last year. And it's always a time to just move forward and get better.
I looked at the play calling last year is me personally is kind of predictable, and that was one of my issues. And another one is that it's hard to see the field from the it's hard to see the whole field from the sideline. I just feel like you need an offensive coordinator needs to be in the booth in order to see both sides of the field equally. Those were my concerns. Do I think Coach Rick can call plays still? I don't know, but do I think it would be an advantage to him to be in the booth if you go and call plays or have some type of eyes that's really quick because the way the time clock flows? Yeah, because it's hard to see when you're on the left side of the field over the defensive line and everything else to call another play. You can't see if you're on the left side of the field, you can't see the right side. It's just almost impossible when you're looking straight across. And those are my things as being a play caller, that you have to be able to see the whole field. But like you say, it'll show. We'll see the improvement or not improvement this year.
I mean, I can agree with you as far as it's one thing that we always used to say: the eye in the sky don't lie. The eye in the sky don't lie. So yeah, you can see the whole field a lot better if you have somebody in the press box or wherever looking down on the field. And then, I mean, that's where you do all your filming from. The eye in the sky don't lie. So you have a better view, from up top, and you can see different things. You can see what the defensive players and even what the defense is trying to do a lot better from up top. So I agree with you on that. And we'll see. It may change a little bit this year. I mean, sometimes, you're always throwing a little extra in the mix anyway. So teams don't necessarily, they can't necessarily just concentrate or use last year's films as far as getting ready for the games this year, because you can add some different things in there, which is makes it not predictable.
I have another question from I forgot who it was. I got to scroll down his questions, but he asked, do you think Malik Rozier, do you think the defense can win a national championship with Malik at quarterback?
It's possible. They say defense wins championships. Then somebody had another quote that said, if they don't score, they can't win.
That's
they don't score, you get a safety, you win 2-0. It looks like a baseball score, you still win. I mean, if you get those turnovers where the quarterback just don't turn the ball over, field goals, field goal kickers. I mean, we had the Iceman, Carlos Huerta. He had the NCAA record. So, that was his nickname. That's what we call him, the Iceman. So, I mean, it takes a lot of different things. Jimmy used to always say you got offense, defense, special teams. Usually, if you win two phases of the game, you win the game.
Yeah, I think with me was it was.
Devin Hester used to change games, right?
No, Devin Hester changed the games all the time. So did Roscoe.
And that's special teams. So offense might not score. You turn 2-3 kickoffs or whatever, you still the points being put on the board.
Yeah. And that's what we didn't have a lot of last year neither. We didn't have a very good special teams last year as well. Our special teams didn't return the ball a lot. And was Coach Rick over special teams last year, or did we have a special teams coordinator last year? I can't even remember.
I can't remember exactly. And then they did special teams. It was done. I mean, that was when I was at practice that day. It was pretty much the end of the week, so they wasn't doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that either way, I mean, special teams, it's about, blocking. You know what I'm saying? So it's also about the players on the field wanting it. I mean, when Kevin Williams was returning the ball, we was on punt return or whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We put our hand in there, telling him, come this way, come this way. And when that player that's turning, he's about to get blindsided. So we'll cover it. Just come this way. So, I mean, it's not only a matter of the special teams coach, it's also the players, giving that extra to say we're going out here to return this ball.
Yeah.
And that's not only running, it's not only cutting. I mean, that's sort of blocking and the whole recipe.
What's going on, Gerald? A few people coming into the chat, saying agree. CB, we said Coach Harley does special teams. So CB just told me Coach Harley does special teams. I think Gerald said it's our offense and play calling. O-line needs to get better as well. You were at the last spring. You were at one. I know you was at one of the spring games this year. The one you was at, how did it go from how would you assess it? And I know they said the other day that the defense gave up, I think 6-7 sacks or something. I mean, offense gave up 7 sacks or something like that. When you were at the scrimmage, how did it go for you?
I mean, it's something. I mean, first of all, we gotta say that. First of all, defense has been playing very well. I mean, you got some young cats. You got some cats on that defensive line that are athletic, and I mean, they can go around linemen, and that's the whole point. I mean, if you got aggressive defensive linemen that are quick and fast, or even just strong, I mean, it's hard to block them. So that means whatever, if you're gonna come out of a shotgun or whatever you're gonna read, you gotta look at, is the defense, are they being nice, or are they coming at straight blitzes coming at them? So, I mean, basically either way, you got to make the offense work. So, I mean, the linemen, you don't have to shuffle your feet. I mean, I get them on jump ropes. So I put them in the basketball gym. Have them move around playing basketball. That helps with their foot movement and their footwork. So we'll see. I mean, you might have some young guys coming in, that might step up right away. But I think they definitely need to improve on the pass blocking and stuff like that. And the overall offensive line movement. So, I mean, that's something I think that might have been a bit of a weakness last year.
I know who I was discussing it with a young man. He said that they need to go. He said something about, I think he was trying to disagree with me a little bit, but he was mentioning Duke Johnson. And I tried to explain that they did a lot of the run plays they did with Duke Johnson. He broke so many records at University of Miami. Were out of the shotgun. They were out of the shot. They was out of spread and out of the shotgun and hitting them draws and sweeps and stuff like that. Not a lot of I formation because the offensive line wasn't built for that. You played football your whole life all the way up to the NFL, and you know that I'm not gonna say like I know, but I feel like I listen to a lot of interviews and listen to a lot of different schemes and stuff, is that you scheme size and speed for each position for the style of offense that you play. So if you're running a zone read system, your offensive linemen are going to be smaller and faster than if you're for a straight smash mouth I formation system. Is that how, that's what I've heard? Is that how it truly is, or is it, can most offensive linemen adapt to any type of system? When it like
It's pretty much like that. I mean, if you look at the Big Ten, usually you see those offensive linemen a lot bigger, right? I mean, they run the ball more.
Yeah.
They don't pass as much. So, I mean, that's definitely true. And like you said, when you don't necessarily have a lineman that are big and fast, and do you want those linemen that big and fast? Because, I mean, let's be totally honest. South Florida is hot. So, are they going to be in shape? Are they going to be ready for the full quarter?
Yeah. So you want them a little smaller, so it's harder to just line up and play smash mouth, all the time when your offensive lineman can't be that big because it's so hot in South Florida. So you rely on your speed a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, you can have some linemen at a certain size, but you got a lineman that's 275 is not necessarily considered. Some linemen are like 300 pounds, but you have to be able to shield. With blocking is basically just shielding. It's not necessarily just moving a man. Yeah, you on the goal line, you want to move that front. But sometimes it's just shielding. I mean, I played in high school. When I was in high school, I played tight end. And block players, I won't say their name, but they ended up playing in the NFL. And it wasn't necessarily me physically knocking them on the ground, but it's just shielding. If you got enough speed, you got the right running backs. I mean, the hole opens up, they clear it. And then next thing you know, the defensive linemen just chasing.
Yeah. I noticed we did a lot of tall sweeps and stuff under Butch and Davis as well. A lot of tall sweeps or counter plays, which were plays that I don't know if we run enough of now, but we run them pretty good now. But a lot of tall sweeps and counters to like you say, so those offensive linemen could shield the players. And I let people know as well. I think you get 2.5 seconds to throw the ball. That's the average time to throw the football. So quarterbacks have got you know that you can't hold the ball for 3.5 seconds. That's too much time. So you.
I mean, you got to already look. I mean, I played not only defensive back. I mean, I played quarterback at some time in my life in football. So you got to already know the field. You should already know. You should have this peripheral vision where you already know. You should know. Or at least sense. But plus you gotta be at one with your receivers.
Yeah.
You gotta have confidence in your receivers. You gotta know that person gonna be open, or you gonna feel he's gonna be open. And that's a matter of going out earlier before the game or practicing a lot more. I mean, you don't have to be a practice time when you can go out there running with players and just do some extra work. I mean.
How do you feel about like the running backs this year? Do you feel like we have enough at running back? I think we're kind of stacked, but you look at injuries and everything else. I love Travis Holman. I love DJ Dallas. I feel like we have enough at running back, but not 100% sure. Like I said, you've been in a few games, so you would know a lot more than I would know because you've been on site.
I think we have enough. We got to cross our fingers for hopefully the injury bug doesn't hit us. I mean, you can always have more, but you don't have so many different scholarships. But I mean, as long as the injury bug doesn't get us, what we do have a lot of talent there. So I mean, as long as the injury bug doesn't get us and they don't really get injured, I feel good about it. And we'll pretty much go from there. And then if they do get injured, hopefully it's not anything that's career-ending or anything that will keep them out. Where they can just get treatment and repair whatever they need to be repaired.
Once again, Hurricane family, we on a live chat with Mr. Charles Pharms, one of the great University of Miami Hurricane defensive backs, 2-time national championship winner. former NFL player, diehard Hurricane, like I said, 2-time national champion. I don't know what more accolades I can give him because you win 2 national championships in college football. You're basically a Hall of Famer, man, and a great guy. Agreed to come on and chat with us today, so I definitely appreciate it. Last minute thing, you know, it's Sunday, so we don't do chats on Sunday, but who can turn Charles Pharms down? I don't. Y'all might can. I can't do it. What games do you plan? What games you plan on making this year? Are you plan on going down to a few games this year?
I'm definitely planning on being in the LSU game. It'll be here in Texas. You know, in Arlington with Jerry House. Playing LSU, we need to have a little revenge on LSU the last time we played them. I like LSU. I mean, down in LSU, I had my first college interception in the end zone. They were trying to score, so I like them, but we need to have a little bit of revenge on them. So I'll definitely plan on being at that game. And hey, FSU has to come down to Miami. So I plan those 2 games I plan on making.
I'll be at the FSU game, but I won't be at the stadium. I'll be at a site, probably the bar right across from the camp, down the street from campus, from University of Miami campus, doing some live videos there. For people who can't get tickets, y'all go out there and support you. Sean said he'll see you at the LSU game. Sean Jackson, big time contributor to the channel. He said he'll see you at the LSU game. One thing I can tell you about Charles now, if you guys walk up to him and speak to him, he will definitely speak. He's open. He'll talk to you. He'll sign an autograph with you. He's very open. Just does not be disrespectful, but he's very open. You guys will definitely have an opportunity if you go to the LSU game or if you see him at a Florida State game, walk up to him and shake his hand. I had the opportunity, when me and you were talking earlier about Benny Blaze as well. And that's one thing I do like about the University of Miami Hurricane football players is that they're all open. I met Benny Blaze at a couple of spring practices, man. I talked to him, and the next time he seen me, he walked up and talked to me. You know, so those things happen, man. You get opportunity to see those players and those former players, those former greats, and they're always open to speaking and talking to people.
I mean, because for us, it's like it's not all about the players playing on the field. It's about the fans. It is about the energy. It is about we not only. I mean, I'll tell you a true story. The few games that we lost, it was like we were embarrassed. I mean, even though we might have won 11-1, I mean, it's like we might not even go out for a couple of days. I mean, because it's about winning. And most of them, we're everyday people. We come from everyday, society. We were just blessed to be able to play football, at that level. For sure. I mean, to come up and to know somebody is a fan or somebody who just likes football. I'm like, yeah, we can talk football. We'll come up and we can talk. I've thrown the football around with kids, I'm a big kid in a sense, so I get excited. I mean, I got a little football right here. I have little kids. I'll see them and I'll hand them the football or something like that. So, we like to be engaged, with others because, that's something that's a part of the whole deal. If the stadium's empty, we might well be at practice. So, that energy, that ambiance, it helps us also. And we appreciate the fact that fans do come out to support.
And that was my main thing about when I did when I started doing YouTube videos. Even though I didn't get season tickets this year because the finances weren't there for me, I wanted to try to build a channel a little more. But one of the big things to me was doing these videos is being out there to support the players, to show the players that we actually care and trying to sell out Hard Rock, and I feel it's an obligation that if I'm gonna, talk about these players and these coaches, that I'm also gonna be there to support them as well. I want to be there. I might not be there for every game, but I want to be there to buy tickets for games. So I'll definitely be there in the stadium for certain games this year. Just didn't get season tickets, But I want to be there to support the team, to support the players. That way we can, that way everybody can enjoy themselves, And the players, like you say, the players really depend on the fans being and showing up to these games.
I mean, that's true. And it's like even, you have people that necessarily didn't go to the University of Miami. Like I said, that's all over the country. that are Miami fans. You know, I told you about different jewelry and whatnot. I mean, I know Michelle, a great lady out of New Jersey, that sends me, I already have the turnover chain, I have the iris, I have a Grim Reaper that she sent me with the Hurricane Congo, I have the skull. I mean, so Jay, the jewelry, I mean, it's great. I mean, I like the turnover chain, and then he gives motivation for, you know, those players to come up with the turnover. So, I mean, I support JBA Jewelry, you know, out of New Jersey. She gets different pieces out, Dolphins pieces and all that, but we just like to engage with different people. I mean, I like to go to the tailgate. I mean, my first thing I ever did when I stopped playing, when I came back, you know, a Miami game in the Orange Bowl, I wanted to sit in the student section because I never had a chance to do that. You'd always see them, but I wanted to sit in the stands, and, you know, there was students right there like, Charles, hey. I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? Like, man, we wish he was still playing. I'm like, I wish I was still playing.
Hey, that's it.
I used to make the joke that they put a shield on. I mean, we still make that joke. I mean, the older players, we like, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more plays if you need us. If we can sneak out there, you know, NCAA regulation, I mean, we're not anymore. But if you get us out there with a shield on, everybody can see my face, I'm gonna participate.
So you got a few more. You got a few more plays in you, Charles.
At least.
Hey, Doran McCullough wanted me to ask you a question, man. This is actually probably one of the best questions, man. How was the greatest memory of that Notre Dame rivalry, man? What is that Notre Dame rivalry, man? I hate them leprechauns, man. I cannot stand them leprechauns up them.
I talk about it all the time. I'm like, man, how we gonna be the touchdown Jesus right there? And y'all gonna say the ground calls the fumble? I was in that fight in the tunnel. Trust me, I was 18 years old in the tunnel. And things went down. I grabbed somebody by the helmet and I said, "Come here." They had to come get them back out of there. I'm like, all right. So if that's how we're gonna do it, I mean, as far as me, even when playing in Miami, I mean, they shouldn't have got those 7 points because I called the fumble there, and the referee told me it wasn't a fumble. And they clearly said, the announcer said, no, that was clearly a fumble. I hit the ball to make sure it got out of it. And Hurley recovered it. And then they said it wasn't a fumble. I'm like, oh, come on, man. But we still, you know, we beat them 27-10, and we got videos out of Dallas. That was for Michael Irvin, Jimmy Jones, like, just beat Notre Dame.
Yep. Can't stand them leprechauns, man. It's just to me, and I don't care if it goes viral. It's a deep hatred for me in Notre Dame. I don't care. It's not a love lost hatred. It's not a, you know what I'm saying, you just, you know, dislike them. Nah, it's a deep hatred for Notre Dame. South Bend, I don't have no love for those guys over there, man. If you play for them, it is what it is. You know.
Even when you drive up, I mean, you're on the bus, you got to get off the bus, go in and play a game. And you see those signs, Catholics versus convicts.
I hate that.
Y'all really Catholics. Y'all really Catholics, but y'all trying to call somebody convicts, huh?
And
you know, we don't want y'all to come out of Chicago, which is an area that's...
It's not even just you calling athletes, and no, I'm going to say it, you calling black athletes convicts when you had so many priests be caught up in so many situations, and you have the nerve to do that because you have young men with gold in their mouth, and you don't understand our culture. But I do know for a fact that it's been so many allegations and so much hiding behind that those priests, that you have the nerve to come up with Catholics versus convicts. It kind of bugged me out. I almost said something last year because it's disrespectful, and I have no love for Notre Dame at all. None at all.
I mean, the thing about it, even if you're fans, and even if you are going there, I mean, if that's what you're supposed to, and that's what your institution, if that's what they put out, that really shouldn't be allowed. And then they can come up with an excuse where they ended up sneaking and doing it. I don't necessarily.
Notre Dame. I'm sorry. Someone asked me who I hate worse, FSU or Notre Dame. I don't know if that was for you or me. I hate Notre Dame worse. That might be a question for you. Who do you hate worse, FSU or Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
See,
we played Florida State, and we had respect for Florida State. We still wanted to beat them. We felt like Florida State was our little brother.
I always say that big brother, little brother thing.
Yeah, Notre Dame was just something totally different. Notre Dame was just basically somebody from the other side of town we just don't like. So you stay on your side of town, I stay on my side of town, or we will. And everything will be all right. But if you come on our side of town or whatever, I'll meet you on your side of town. We'll deal with it.
I let a lot of people know, like Sean, he keeps saying no FSU. And the reason why I'm explaining to you not FSU, Sean, is because, and you can listen to Bobby Bowden say it, he could have taken Miami off the schedule and had a few more national championship runs. You know, probably had a few more than that. And he said he was not taking Miami off the schedule because if he won national championship without beating Miami, it wouldn't be a real national championship. I respect that. I respect that.
I respect the fact that when we beat FSU, you know, that last game, the first wide right, people don't even know. FSU recruited me. And their recruiter coordinator after the game came over and said, Charles, we made a mistake. We should have recruited you hard. He said, you're a great player. I mean, hats off to y'all. And that alone, besides the game, I respect that.
I think a lot of times, a lot of fans are getting into it with more fans, getting into it with fans about FSU and Miami instead of looking at the real history of it. And Bobby Bowden had a real respect for Miami, and it wasn't like the Gators who ran from us. He didn't run. He wanted to beat Miami.
I mean, you have to respect him. I respect him as a coach anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, a great man and everything. And when you look at Miami and Florida State, those are just great athletes out there playing football.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of guys played against each other in high school. Someone was from Miami or at different times. A lot of the players, you play against those guys, you know those guys. You know. And so there's some respect out of that. I mean, I ended up being friends with ex-Notre Dame players, but it's still the whole mystique behind that Notre Dame. And, you know, we're golden domers and we do no wrong when we really do wrong. You know, you just, Miami is one of the media capitals in the world. Where if you're in South Bend, I mean, it's not that much media. They can control it more. Tallahassee, I mean, Florida State, I mean, I can respect Florida State. I can respect their school. I still want to beat them.
Yeah.
You know, and so, I mean, there's no hate for FSU. Some fans may get into it more so than that. I always want to beat FSU, but there's no love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I think people get mad at me because I never say I hate FSU. And the main reason why I say that is because I look at the history of it, and I don't get that from me being a fan. I get that from listening to a lot of the players who played against FSU back in those days and the respect level that they had for each other, respect level that Dion had for Michael, and you know, and those things there. And you sit there and you look at all the respect level between those two schools, and a lot of those players played against each other in high school, and then the coaches respected each other. That's why I say I couldn't hate Miami. I mean, I couldn't hate Florida State because of the way Miami and Florida State were. You know, it was competitive. It was like Foreman and Ali. You know, they didn't hate each other. They just went out and fought, you know. And that's why I could never hate Florida State, even though some of the fans today will make you want to hate them. I just couldn't hate them because of the history behind it. You know, that's just me personally. I just can't hate FSU. And I don't like them, but I respect them. It's a different.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I'll tell you, admit though, I had tickets when I went to the game this past year. I was on the FSU side, and I'm like, okay. I ended up walking out of the stadium, and they said to the game, I'm like, I'm gonna be outside because I'm like, since I'm not used to being in these stands, I've never been in these stands, and I I got FSU fans around me, and I'm like, well, y'all don't really know me, but, I'm about, Miami winning. And matter of fact, some other kids from fraternity, they saw me and they were like, we're going to beat you guys. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then after the game, after they ended up losing, I'm like, I thought y'all were going to be this. Oh, no, we're cool. I'm like, I thought we were. That's that. And I'm not even knowing my history. But, it was nice being up there. To be able to go and actually, like I said, most times when you're playing in college, you usually go there, you're going to practice, you're going to play the game, then you're back on a bus, you're back on a plane flight, and you're back home. So even to be able to walk around, and the day after the game, I was walking in some of the parks and just relaxing, seeing people going to church. So, it was good. Matter of fact, a guy that owned the bar at the hotel right across the street where we were staying from, the night before the game, I said, okay, we're going to beat y'all. He said, okay, well, autograph this towel. And I autographed it. And then the next day when we had breakfast before we ended up driving back down to Miami, I said, so now you're going to put that towel in a frame, right? And put it in the restaurant. He was like, oh, yeah, Charles, we made that bet. I'm like, okay, good. So, it's a love. That's what you got to say about young players and players and also fans. You got to love what you do. And obviously each other successful at it. And you got to love what you do.
I got another one from Doran. He asked a question about the 2001 championship compared to your team. And I want to elaborate on that just a little bit, because I thought the 2000 team that didn't win was better than the 2000 team that won. Because the 2000 team that didn't win, the one that beat Florida in the Sugar Bowl, had Santana Moss, and just go back and look at that roster. They were more stacked than the team that won. But they got cheated. I always think 2000 was a better team than 2001 team. Just my opinion.
That's a rightful opinion. Like I was saying, like we were speaking earlier, during a year, it's some things that need to happen in order for you to win a national championship. You just don't necessarily just blow everybody out by 40 points every game. Some calls that are going to have to go your way. Some situations need to go your way. Sometimes other teams need to miss field goals and stuff like that. So, you can have all the soldiers, in the army, but, it's not necessarily guaranteed you're going to win. Like they say, on any given Sunday, on any given Saturday, or whatnot, things can happen. So, they were stopped. They had all the tools. Santana, I used to go down there and watch him at practice. So I know he's fast, great athlete, great receiver, and he had a lot. You can go all the way back. If you look at the '86 team that lost the Fiesta Bowl, I was still young, wanting to go to Miami. I couldn't believe they lost that game.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So you can go out during the years. We ain't gonna talk about that call that wasn't a pass interference. That was supposed to be back-to-back now.
Yes, sir. That's the one I say I was. That's one I didn't. I still claim that one. I still claim that championship.
Yeah. I'm like, even if I see somebody, and I meet somebody and say, oh, I went to Ohio State, I'm like, oh, wow. Y'all paid the referee off. I see.
Yeah, he got paid. It's bad when the commentators, both commentators say that's bad when both commentators at the same time say horrible call, and neither commentator went to neither school. That's bad.
And the whole thing about it, and they let it stand.
Yeah.
And he's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It was like, y'all just out for it. Y'all just don't want them to win back-to-back. So y'all going to do whatever possible to keep them from winning back-to-back.
Yeah, and
that's why I say we say sometimes, Miami's looked at as a team you love to hate, only because, we had a unique swagger. T-shirts, and I got a few of them. You had a you invented swagger. It's not where we walk, where we talk, if we dance on the field, it's how you play. Just bring it.
Sean Sean Jackson just made a comment. He said I had he said he's friends with Maurice Clarett. He said I told him to his face bad call, and Maurice said, "Yep." I wouldn't deny that. I would believe that because a lot of the you from Youngstown, my wife's from Warren. A lot of the players to this day won't say that it was a good call. It was the right call. A lot of Ohio State players won't say it.
But see, that's the thing about they're real football players now. So, I mean, they're going to be like, okay, we won it. But we can't just say that we just outright, beat you all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, it's crazy. What do you think? What do you think we need to do right now? In order to be great, I think we're on the right path. But what do we need to do right now to be great again, man? In your opinion, because you know what it takes to be great. I can ask players there who weren't great, players who played for the school who weren't great. I can ask fans that, and everybody will give me a different answer. But being that you are a two-time national champion, 4-year starter, you were great there. What do you think we need to do to be great again?
They have to continue to build on that momentum they had from the last year. Don't let your head get all big, because you really didn't finish it. If you really don't finish it, that means you got more work to do. I was excited, first of all, they blew out another game, and then playing, every week, when mine come on here, pretty much everybody knows, because I'm going to have my Adidas shirt with my turnover chain on it, even if I'm in Texas or wherever I'm at. So you got to keep a momentum. They have to believe in themselves. You have to have a belief. We never, in our minds, like, you don't have no fear. There is no fear. I got a tattoo on my leg, no fear. It's just, you come. Not only that, that helps with bringing in recruits, the next year, which adding to, the players. And also, the fans getting out and supporting these guys. Because when you got that fan base that, if there is no fair weather fan, that adds to you wanting to be a winner and making sure that you win. Because you're not only owe it to yourself and your team, you owe it to the fans.
Hey, CB, I want to answer a question that CB just said. And I can agree with you. I can agree with you on the CB, but one thing I do know is CB said we can't keep losing 5-star players out of South Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. And I agree with you 110%. But if you look at most of our national championships that we won, there weren't a whole, I don't know if they didn't have a lot of star system, but they won a whole bunch of 5-stars. I think they said Ed Reed was like a 3-star or 2-star. I don't know if they had star. I don't know if they had the star system when you was coming up, Charles. But I think if you're a 4-star on the verge of being a 5-star, your work ethic should get you there because you're there. It's just you might not have got to notice as much.
We didn't have a 5-star, but I know coming out of Texas, if you consider Texas blue chip, that means you're one of the best in the state. Those 5-star ratings, I don't really like them because they really tell guys that 5-star athletes when they're sophomores, and that can get them off their game because they can assume that a college is going to give them a scholarship. And if you don't continue to play through your senior year, and also, like I tell young men, as far as me mentoring, and I have a company, Maximum Security Incorporated, which is a non-profit for mentoring and motivational speaking. I just want to get the SAT out the way. And as far as coaches, just because he's a 5-star, really look at his whole game. Look at the film and see does he go after it every single play. Because like now, a lot of players can send their videos, they highlight videos, but that's all your good plays. Let me see every play in the game. How did he play? Did he go hard? So, that's the way I feel about that. And if you're losing these great players, you just have to put more effort to try to keep them. You got so much talent in Miami alone. If you can keep a lot of that base right there, and just like Stellenberger did, Central Florida on down, if you can get those players, and then while you continuing to win, you're going to be able to pull those great athletes or those players out of those different states?
I think we're doing great. I think we finished at number 7 this year in recruiting, and we're gonna continue to get better. It's not a lot of, if you look at it, it's not a whole lot of 5 stars out there, and one of the only team that get a whole bunch of them is Alabama. But I agree with CB. We need to keep our best players at home. We need to do whatever we can to keep our best players at home. But we also have to keep players that want to play for Miami. Because if you don't want to play for Miami, if you want to play for Alabama, then you need to go play for Alabama. Because, I mean, you don't want to be here. And I don't want you here if you don't want to be here. Because the first thing that goes wrong in your career, you're going to be looking for a transfer. You know? So I want you...
I'm the same way. Everybody knew me. I'm like, man, if you don't want to be here, come on, I'll help you. We take you to the airport. If you're not going to go to war with me, why you even here? You know what I'm saying? If you want me to help you, I'll tell you. I'll take you to the airport, drop you off and say, best of luck, and then go on.
Yeah, because you can't focus when you don't want to be in a place. And that's how I look at it, man. I just feel like, I think what Coach Rick doing now, too, and that's what you explained to me earlier when we were talking, is about him inviting you guys in. Inviting you guys to games to be on the sideline, inviting you guys to the practices to be on the sideline. I think that's so huge for the program and for the young players, because one thing Miami was built on is tradition, and you guys personify greatness and tradition, and those guys, them kids never forget who you are. They never forget who you are because their parents don't allow them to forget who you are, and their uncles and cousins, your name is gonna always be there. And Miami is a nice sized city, but everybody knows if you play football in South Florida and in Miami, everybody knows it's a small community. It's not a huge community. Everybody knows everybody. So your name is always in someone else. Charles Pharms' name is always in a defensive back. They know you. And I think it's great that he let you guys come back to the practices and come on the fields and tell them your stories, because those guys know who you are.
I mean, that's totally awesome. And then it also lets those young guys, they can go and they can YouTube different games way back in the day, and they can see those faces. They can see those players making those plays and how it was. That's what it was. It's like, I don't know what you mean, because like when I was playing, these players weren't even born yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can do your research, you can YouTube them games, you can YouTube games back to and see how, first of all, the defense, how receivers would go up in the air and catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's about going and getting it done. And I mean, it's great for us to be able to go back. For a while, we didn't necessarily go around because the university was trying to supposedly get off that whole bad boy image. So we were just like, all right, we'll go to the games and stuff. But it's great. I mean, it's a family to us, and we like to come back and really engage with, not only with the athletic department, but the university period. I mean, when I was there, I walked around campus. I went back by the School of Business. I went by the School of Communication. So, I mean, that's our alma mater. I mean, I carry around my University of Miami Alumni Association card holder. I laminated my University of Miami lifetime alumni membership. This school also, they give you your degree. You get your degree, and then they give you little pocket-sized degrees that they laminate that you can put in your wallet to say, no, I not only played football there, I got my degree there also. And
yeah.
People just assume Miami just had gangsters and whatnot, and we only played on a football field, but no,
that's because of the media. The media controls everything, and I'm telling you, and people can get mad at me for saying this, you had a bunch of young black kids from the inner city of Miami, some who had gold in their mouth, and they walked and talked different. And they were actually allowed to be in front of cameras when other colleges would not allow their players to be in front of cameras. And it was just, okay, these guys are from the hood, they're from Miami, and they're from the inner city, and they're thugs when they were kids. And that's where That's where the disconnect came in at. It kind of.
It's not even that. It's not something about. I mean, the kids from the inner city, we see the goals in them off, but at the end of the day, bottom line, they won. They won on the football field.
Yeah, and they need Miami. If you look at the two of the games that Miami played in this year, Notre Dame was one of them, and it was another game. They were the highest rated games in the past, 20 years, because Miami was good. It wasn't because Notre Dame. It was because Miami was good.
I mean, it was an all-time. It was a writer that's a great writer here, been with Houston Chronicle for years, and I saw him at a golf course here in Houston. And I told him, he's like, yeah, Charles, I know exactly who you are. I mean, I already wrote about you when you was coming out of high school. He said, we need that old Miami guy.
I got somebody asked a question. He said, what was your greatest experience with Michael Irvin? A story that you can tell that won't get Mike in trouble. That won't get you and Mike investigated by the NCAA.
I mean, the mere fact that me and Mike, and I had it on my Facebook page, is that Mike was on a radio show. These years, of course, he had already retired and everything. And I surprised him, and he was signing autograph stuff. And he looked me in my eyes, he's like, you all right? Everything good? I need to talk to you. Come on. It's just a brotherhood that's there. It's also, I mean, Mike is Mike. He talked trash. I remember Mike said one time, he said, I can catch a BB in the dark. He said, if you don't believe me, shut out the lights and shoot it up. So, I mean, it's that form of confidence. It's also that knowing that his work ethic also, him working hard. So that makes you motivated to know that you gotta work.
I swear, him and Jerry Rice, to me, were probably the hardest working receivers in all of football history, just because neither one of them were the fastest, you know what I'm saying, or the strongest or whatever, but they were bullies. They worked, and they worked you over. They worked you. Michael Irvin worked you. I mean, you could be faster and stronger than him, and he worked you. He made you as a DB. Like, God dang, man, how long this is long? It's gonna be a long day. And he talked to you. He let you know it's gonna be a long.
He's gonna talk to you, and you gotta know that you gotta have confidence, and you gotta, first of all, you gotta study that whole week to know that you gotta be ready. Because if not, you will get beat, and then you gonna end up being embarrassed. So either get it right or you're gonna be on the highlight reel.
And that's another thing that made you guys so great, because y'all were so great on both sides of the ball, and you made Michael work. Michael made you work. So when you got in the games against players that weren't as talented as you and weren't as talented as Mike, it was easy for y'all. And I remember watching some of the 30 by 30s, and they would basically say the same thing. We were the best. We played against a national championship every practice. You know?
Yeah. I mean, anytime that you remember back in the day, our defense was what it was. I mean, that's what they had to face. I mean, every practice and the scrimmage. I mean, we could blitz them, inside run. I mean, all the receivers. I mean, back in the day, we used to hit 7-on-7. I mean, I cracked the receivers' ribs in practice. So, yeah, we used to come at each other. So sometimes we used to be like, yeah, the games were the easy. That was the easy part.
What am I about to say? I just remember so much greatness, and like I said, going to that's why I like to go to games. Just seeing you guys. I think a lot of people who don't get the opportunity. That's why I say go to a game, man. If you only go to one game, if you've never been to a game, go to a game and walk out there, and not just with the players. Just you walking down those I don't know what they're called, but like hallways, whatever, outside the stadium, where there's different rows of people cooking, and you can walk up to anybody and grab something to eat, man. It's just it's a different atmosphere when you go to a University of Miami Hurricane game, and I think is the reason why it's like that is because the players were so down to earth. So the fans had to be that way because the players were that way. They followed y'all lead, and it's a crazy atmosphere. I think people are missing when they don't go.
They're missing. I mean, and then it used to be back in the day. You know, fans would be engaged and they would like to come out to practice whenever coach would watch. You know, let our passes be watched, our practice be watched. And I mean, it's something to where you're not only you represent the University of Miami, you represent the city of Miami. Of course, you represent yourself. And it's a whole team thing. Like I said, it's not only the players, it's the trainers, it's the coaches, it's the fans. I mean, it's a whole uniqueness. I mean, my first time. See, Jimmy planned it to where they beat Oklahoma in that national championship. So my recruiting visit, I was there for the national championship parade right there in downtown Miami. You know, with the confetti falling down and everything like that.
I'm listening to some guys right now. I'm reading some comments right now, and you're an OB guy. You won your games, and me and you had a discussion about how great the OB was to you. And I think all of us older fans, or have some type of connection, allure with the Orange Bowl. But what I try to explain to people is, it's not there anymore. We're not getting the Orange Bowl back. It's not there. If you don't go to games because you're not a Hard Rock guy, you're an Orange Bowl guy, then that'll be a problem with recruiting. You have to support the kids. I can say the OB was the greatest place in the world for me. I can say that, but it also had to build that mystique up. It had to be built up. Miami Hurricanes weren't the first team to play there, so it had to be built up. The Dolphins built it up. I remember you said Concerts built it up. The Dolphins built it. The Hurricanes they all left allure there, but you have to.
There was Super Bowls played there.
Yeah.
There was Super Bowls from way back in the day played there, so that was a whole mystique about that stadium. That was a historic stadium.
And now you have to try to build it over again. Because you can't go back to it. You can't go back to it because they're not. Even if you was to build on that site, it still wouldn't be the OB. So even if you were to go back and build on that site, it's not the OB.
It's not the same location. It's not the same location. It's not in Havana. It's not right there.
Yeah,
accessible quickly. You're going to have to travel a little bit farther. But, you know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, you could notice in those games, coming up those big games in that Hard Rock, like that stadium was just electric.
And
the stadium was electric. So that's what you have to do. You can turn it into the Orange Bowl. You can just call it the new Orange Bowl. Somebody can call it Hard Rock. Just say we just picked up the Orange Bowl and put it on this side. Maybe it's a little bit newer. They didn't refurbish it, so this one is the stadium that we're gonna rock it like a Hurricane.
You seen the Florida State game. You seen the Notre Dame game. You seen the Virginia Tech game. You seen games where that stadium was they recorded how loud it was. The loudest stadium for 2 or 3 games this year that people ever heard. I mean, decimal wise, that people heard this year. It had the loudest. It was the loudest stadium rated this year for 2 or 3 games. So we have the chance to do it.
We totally do, and it's like this. I mean, the whole vibe of University of Miami. I was down there and I was sneaking, all canes, and shout out to Harry Rockwell, who, he's my man. Every time I go down there, I'm gonna stop by and see him, and I do the All Canes radio show and whatnot. You see different fans. Of course, Adidas now, they send new stuff every week. And you see people coming in there that's flying in to buy the turnover chain shirt. Or you see a whole family coming in, okay, what are we going to get? Because they're getting ready to go to the game. That right there, I smile, and then they be like, what y'all want? Hey, how you doing? Can you just autograph this ball? I'm like, okay, sure. But that's still motivation for those younger kids. I mean, that's to let everybody know. That's to let the world know. Yeah, give it back. Oh, we're back.
These young kids don't know. these young kids know the players. Some of these young kids never seen the OB. Some of these kids weren't even born when the OB got tore down.
Right. I mean,
You know.
they can only see pictures, and then there was a whole unique stadium where you had the opening where you could see the city of Miami, and you had that closed in to where, I mean, it was loud. I mean, any given time, like I said, the first game I ever was around was that 1988 Florida State game when Dion was a senior, and they were ranked #1. They came in the Water Bowl, they lost 31-0.
Let me answer a question. Let me answer a question real quick. Like, I had a guy just ask me, can I subscribe to your channel? Yeah, I was talking to Charles about this earlier. I don't know what's going on. Charles gave me something that might be happening, but I've had a lot of people subscribe. I had a few people subscribe, and I loaded a video today, and it showed no views. And sometimes when people subscribe, it's showing people not subscribing. So Charles said something happened somewhere to the YouTube. What's the name? The headquarters at YouTube. So maybe something going on. But yeah, you most definitely can subscribe.
It was a shooting this last week. Shooting 4 people, she committed suicide. But so I've had other people that have said the same thing, that may have done videos and stuff like that, that they might have had a slight problem with YouTube.
Yeah, so
I will check it.
You definitely can subscribe, man. And you asked me another question. I forgot what question you asked me about. Am I wearing kicks or something? Re-ask that question because I can't find it. DT Tristan. Re-ask me what is this question? Are you in a hurricane? Nick, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not understanding what you're saying about that. I'm a Hurricane and a Knicks fan, if that's what you're asking me. Yes, I am a New York Knicks fan. I was born and raised in New York. I am a New York Knicks and I'm a New York Yankee fan. And I am a Dolphins and Hurricane fan. So, yeah.
Yeah, people always, they get me in the middle. It's like, okay, I played with the Houston Oilers, whatever, Melville squad. Played with the Dolphins and the Shula. And with the Houston Texans now, they're like, well, are you a Texans fan, a Dolphins fan? All actuality, I'm just I like to see good football. I mean, I will support the Texans, even though, they're not the Oilers anymore. I'll support the Dolphins because I did get paychecks from those different teams. And I just like good football.
I had a guy tell me he's going to unsubscribe to my channel because I have a Knicks hat. I'm not going to not be a Knicks fan because you're going to unsubscribe to my channel, man. I'm sorry. I'm not a Heat fan. You got a lot of Hurricane fans that's live in New York now that moved down to New York. That we didn't have college football teams, and my family's from Miami. My grandfather went to UM. We didn't have all of that. So I'm a Hurricane. I'm a diehard Hurricane. But it's separate sports.
That's only the important thing.
Yeah,
that's important. You can't make me be a Heat fan. If you're a Hurricane fan, you subscribe. We're talking about the Hurricane. Don't get into what basketball team I support or whatnot. That's why sometimes fans, I think, are you going to make someone have to support this team and this team and this team? If you're going to subscribe and be supportive of the University of Miami Hurricanes, that's the bottom line.
Exactly. Bro, I tell people, I'm not going to sit there and tell you I'm the biggest Hurricane fan in the world because I'm not. But I tell people I live 700 miles away from Hard Rock Stadium. I live all the way in Columbia, South Carolina. Got season tickets 2 years in a row. Getting them again next year. Gave away tickets. I'm not rich. Gave away tickets and drove to Hurricane games. Me and my family staying in hotels. It's not like I'm getting any of that money back. It's money that I spent because I love the University of Miami and I love the fans and I love going to the game. So that's all that should really matter. I don't just do YouTube channels and sit back here and give out stats and all these other things and not support my team. I go to games. I didn't get season tickets this year, but I bet you I'll be at some games this year. I bet you I'll go to at least three games this year. Even if they're the low-level games. Even if they're the low-level games. I'll be at a few games this year, and I'll also be in Miami and doing YouTube videos in Miami with my family because I love University of Miami. That's just how we do it, Charles.
That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. I mean, when you look at it all at the overview, that's the bottom line about it. I mean, it's a trip. It's a trip for the family. I mean, you go down. I mean, you spend money, you enjoy yourself. I mean, it's sort of like a mini vacation in a sense. And they say everybody should take a vacation at least once a year.
Yeah, and it's supporting the channel. Melvin, I don't have tickets this year. I gave away a couple the last couple of years. You can ask people. I gave away a few tickets. I gave away probably about 4 or 5 tickets. You know what I'm saying, over the last couple of years. But yeah, I don't have any. I didn't get tickets this year because the funds were kind of tight, and I wanted to build a channel. I wanted to make sure that I get the right equipment to where I can build this channel up. You know what I'm saying? And that way things are a little bit better. Taking phone calls without having my phone, you know, being able to take phone calls and you guys call in and ask questions. That's what I want to be able to do, you know, to help build, to help Mark Richt build his fan base back up, man. That's my whole goal. And I'm so blessed to have guys like Charles come on here. Because like I keep saying, this is, you don't get this too often doing YouTube videos, and I have a person to thank that I'm not going to say that person's name for helping me get Charles on here, because they you know, I respectfully keep them anonymous, you know what I'm saying? But it takes guys like Charles, you know, to come on here and help build his fan base back up, because our future players really need you guys to go to games and support them, and you know what I'm saying, comment on their videos on YouTube and go check those guys out. Go check Charles' channel out, you know what I'm saying, because he can use the support. It'll also help him build the channel up in Texas. So players from Texas, some of the great players in Texas, will want to come to Miami, you know, because he's in a great recruiting ground.
I mean, they could totally go on YouTube and put Charles' last name, Pharms, P-H-A-R-M-S, and I've done videos where it shows me and Coach Rick, it shows me and Coach Johnson and Coach Rick, you know, taking pictures down at the fishing tournament. So yeah, it's all about supporting the University of Miami. So they can go on YouTube and put my name in, and you can see different videos that I've done. You know, and it's all about support that and, you know, help move things forward. You know, so to help the university be successful, and you know, for people to really enjoy Hurricane football.
Then it's his channel once again. It's Charles Pharms, P-H-A-R. Spell it again, so for me, Charles. I'll make sure I don't spell it wrong. I know it's Charles Pharms the third.
It's Charles Pharms, and you just put in P-H-A-R-M-S, YouTube, and you know, Charles Pharms. And if the videos will come up, you can play them. You can
subscribe. Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to it. I mean, that's about getting support, and that makes it easier when I go to high school games here in Houston. To where, you know, I can tell young people that I went to that school and they can work to try to go to that school and just, you know, be successful. I mean, because it's just amazing when, you know, a young person gets a scholarship. I mean, you're going to have to do what you have to do because the University of Miami is a private school. I mean, so your grades going to need to be a certain level, and you're going to have to go ahead and take the SAT, but it gives an opportunity. And really, I mean, University of Miami is a great school. Any school that a kid gets to go to and get an education. My sons, they play soccer. They were blessed. They go to University of St. Thomas here in Houston and play soccer. Got a soccer scholarship. With the Dean's List their first semester, and they're taking marketing, you know, in the School of Business at their university. And, I mean, when I was there on signing day, athletic director said, "Oh, you're their father." And I had the 2 national championship rings on, and we took pictures on their signing day. So, yeah, I mean, it's about supporting young athletes, young people, period. I mean, we can do that in a lot of different ways.
Got Simply the Best told me to tell you to send some of them big Texas offensive linemen. Now, they probably can stand the heat, because Texas is a different type of heat, but I don't know if they can stand the Miami heat, but he said send some of them big Texas offensive linemen.
If they can stand Texas heat, they can stand Miami.
There we go.
At least you get a breeze coming off that water in Miami. So in Texas, I remember 2 days back when I was in high school, all you see is the heat waves coming over the field of second practice.
Yes.
So, they can have Texas heat, they can have Miami heat.
So Simply the Best says send some of them big country O linemen.
I would I would definitely work on it. If I can lead them that way, I definitely will.
Yeah, because I mean, the fans are so passionate, man. The Miami fans are so passionate. I just feel like I said, we can do more. We can help recruiting. We can help recruiting, especially today. Just by showing up to games, I can guarantee you that game, that Florida State game in Miami this year, is going to be. I'm willing to bet you any amount of money it's going to be the #1 watched game in college football this year. I'm willing to bet you that it's going to be the number. And
it's going to be that. I mean, Miami coming into it. I mean, they have to do what they have to do. We still got to look at the fact that, okay, Florida State, some of their fans will use the excuse that, okay, their quarterback got hurt. He did. You know, and he's a great athlete. But it's going to be an interesting game. And it's going to be down in Miami. It's going to be down in the bottom. So, yeah, as far as the support, yeah. See, fans got to realize with that crowd noise and everything, that's also an intimidation factor. It can be.
And we need to have more Hurricanes in that state. That's the thing about it. We can't let Florida State guys overrun our stadium. They didn't do it last time. We can't allow them to do it. It has to be our home field advantage. And it just can't be for the Florida State game, though. It has to be for the Virginia game. It has to be for those guys really. I appreciate it on DT, man. You hit me up. I'm gonna get DT. Get my number. I'm gonna inbox you and give you my number, DT. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it anyway. 803-201-0135. Give me a call, and I'll be taking some live phone calls in a little bit once I get off with Charles. But give me a call and we'll definitely talk. But yeah, people got to realize those games, those players really appreciate the fans coming out to support.
Yes, they do. They do. That truly puts a smile on their face. That puts a smile on their face. That puts a smile on their face. And anytime you can support them, you're supporting those young men. You're putting a smile on their face. And I know it personally. I mean, because I was one to where even after games, you know, I might give away game gloves, you know, to a young kid that I see that won the autograph. I might give them the gloves so they can go out and try to better their game. You know, I'm one of the best things I ever did at University of Miami. I volunteered at Special Olympics event. And it humbled me to like, man, you run this fast, I mean, you run a 4.3, you jump this high, you do this, and y'all are winning games. But to see those young people out there with disabilities just happy out there participating. So whatever you do to help young people out, I mean, they need that right now. They are the future. So let's try to help them as we can.
And that you couldn't have said that no better. Young people, y'all are smarter than I am. I'm gonna tell you like that, man. They're smarter than I am when I was growing up. The technology is better. They're more well-rounded. It's the young kids are going to be the ones who going to take over this country, and they need our support. We need to stop sometime living all the way in the past and what we like, and think about what they like and what they want. You know, it has to be that way. You know.
I mean, that's a true statement. I mean, you said it perfect. They are the future. They are the future. You know, and we can. And the thing about it is, a lot of people don't realize you can't necessarily be down on kids, because I mean that can be discouraging. Lift their heads up. Tell them to always lift their heads up. That's why I talk to different people where they sit down and young people. I might shoot the basketball with them right at the park. They're like, "You're an entrepreneur. You played and you won this and you did." I said, "Yeah, I did. And I'm right here with you now. If you miss the shot, I'm gonna pass you the ball back, shoot it again. Work on your credit."
And this, now we've been on for an hour and almost 25 minutes, and we talked about. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you, DT. Give me a call after the show, and me and you definitely gonna talk. We went on for an hour and 25 minutes, man, and we talked about football. We've talked about life lessons. And that's why I say that's what I want this channel to be about, you know, about University of Miami family, just getting on here and being able to discuss what we're doing in life and what we're going to do to try to make things better for other people and make things better for ourselves and our families. You know, it's when you are what we say, Charles? What do we say, Charles? We are how do we say this earlier? Blood don't make family, family make family.
Yeah, I mean, blood don't make no family. I mean, you have to be one that invites somebody into your family. You have to be someone. I mean, there's a lot of people that may say, "Well, Charles, come here." I'm like, "Well, no, I don't necessarily want to come there because I don't necessarily like the atmosphere that's there." Some of my own family that I really don't. I'm necessarily around. Now, if it's a family function, I'm there. But I'm not on that side of the house. I'm not on that side of just because we don't vibe the same. Now, by blood, if you call me and you need me, I'm going to come. But your way of thinking might not necessarily be my way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? I got some family members waiting out of jail, and I'm like, well, if you want to take that vacation, you take that vacation. But that's not the way I think. So,
exactly.
You know?
And I can tell you, I try my best to. Like I say, I get annoyed. I get annoyed sometimes when you have people that just try to do certain things to enhance them and not about you know what I'm saying, other people. And I appreciate it. I appreciate every bit of support that we can get over here, and I can promise you, any support that we get over here, I'm gonna give it back 110%.
And that's how people grow. I mean, that's how a team grows. I mean, and like I said, we used to say there's no I or mine team. I mean, Michael Jordan didn't win all those championships by himself. I mean, he's a great basketball player, maybe one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. And you can go down the line. I mean, Peyton Manning, I mean, he had to have receivers catching the ball, he had to have linemen and different, a whole team concept in order to win Super Bowls. I mean, you can look at New England. Tom Brady is not the only person that's on that team.
But they'll tell you he is.
You look at corporations. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world. Now, he's not the only. He's smart and doing different things, but he's very smart knowing to get the right people and knowing as far as the team. A lot of people know Warren Buffett. He is a multi-billionaire, but he usually really just pays his salary within the company he's working only a certain percentage. I mean, that's making sure that the team was. I mean, I did a story in college about Sam Walton and Walmart. And Sam Walton used to drive a Ford truck, but he would go to the stores and he would ask the people that's working in the stores, what are the problems? What can we do better? And really, initially, he started the 401k plan. He let employees know, he let them get a percentage of what Walmart was doing. So that made people want to go to work every day.
And it went.
I'm not only working for Sam Walton, I'm working for myself also.
And it went down when he died. Because different people.
That's tribute. I mean, it's totally different. They can look at Walmart and money. You know?
Different people. Different people ended up taking over and being about money, all about money for them. Instead of Hey, Charles, man, we gonna get off on my own, cause I'm gonna do about another 15, 20, 30 minutes. I'm gonna take a few more phone calls, man. And I'm gonna call you this afternoon if you're not busy. I definitely appreciate it. You guys subscribe to his channel. What is the young lady's name again that has the hurricane, that makes the hurricane jewelry and stuff? So I can put her on my Facebook page. I can put her on my Twitter page. Also put you on my Facebook page. That way we can network and I can share you guys information.
Okay, that's Michelle, and her last name it's Italian. What I do, her last name is spelled, it's Michelle. Her last name is spelled jewelry for all different teams, all different kind of jewelry, and that's www.gojba.squarespace.com. And you can see she has jewelry. I mean, if somebody is a Miami Heat fan, she has the Miami Heat jewelry. She has just jewelry that you can buy for your lady friend, or ladies can buy for their male friends, their husband, wives. And I mean, she does a great job. She does it. She makes it herself, and she gets it out. Matter of fact, she's getting ready for the season already coming out. As far as the Dolphins fans, Giants fans, Hurricanes fans, she put up a picture today on Facebook with me. It's like, happy Sunday, you family.
Share that to my Facebook page. Share that to my Facebook page, Charles. That way I can.
I will definitely do that.
That way we can get it out there, and so she can get out there, and guys can get some stuff from her. Hey, my brother, I'm gonna hit you up later on this evening. I'm gonna take a few phone calls if anybody want to call in, and it is Sunday. Then I'm gonna get up off this chat, man. I definitely appreciate it, Charles, man. We're gonna stay in contact, and hopefully I can get you on once or twice a month to let me know what you're thinking about what's going on during the season and for the rest of the spring.
I have no problem with that. I'll be more than happy to come on.
All right, y'all give it up for Charles, man, and we're definitely going to get back on and do a few more things, man. And I'm gonna call you as soon as this show is over, Charles. We'll talk a little bit more. Mr. Charles Pharms, man, y'all give it up, and definitely appreciate him coming on. 2-time national champion for the University of Miami Hurricanes.
All right, that's great. And go Canes.
Go Canes.
It's all about the you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks, Charles.
Thank you for having me on.
I appreciate it, and we'll have you back. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. No problem. I'll be glad to come back.
Thanks, Charles.
You're very welcome.
Yo, that was Charles Pharms, man. That was big time interview for me, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. I'm gonna open up the phone lines right now for anybody who wants to call in. We're gonna stay on for like another 20 minutes, maybe 30. So I'm gonna open up the phone lines. I'm tapping into the chat, sorry, because I'm gonna go ahead and put my phone number back in the chat. And you guys can call in and let me know what you thought about the interview. Let me know what you thought about Charles coming on. To me, it was big. You don't get that too often, so I'm definitely happy with it. I need you to call in, Gerald, because you and Jonathan, serious, man, you guys always are on the chat, man. Always commenting and leave such great insight, man. That I keep telling people. I know I ain't gonna get Leon. Leon, you said you was gonna call in this week too. You said you'll call in next time. Usually I don't do videos on Sundays, but I had to get Charles Pharms on, man. You can't. You guys go check him out, man. For guys who didn't watch him play, you can go look up his film. You can go look up some of the things he did. He was a great player for the University of Miami. Got somebody calling in right now. Yo, you on? What's really going on?
Hey, so this is Sean Jackson. I just want to say thanks, man. I love the channel, man. I followed you since last year, man. It's an awesome channel.
Man, I appreciate it, man. It's supposed to be a platform for us, man. It's a hurricane family page, man. You know.
I can tell you this, man. I'm in Dallas, and it goes a long way to have a channel and see, because you don't get any hurricane games here, nor do you get apparel. So I got to travel. I'm originally from Miami, Liberty City, but I'm from. I went to high school in Ohio. That's how I met Maurice Correct. But long story short, man, I love the channel, bro, and I'm gonna keep supporting. I don't even want to take up any of your time. I'm sure everybody else wants to call.
Hey, I'm gonna give you I get a lot of my apparel. It's a website. I forgot which one it is, but I'll put in the description a little bit later to where you can order some of your apparel, man, for pretty good prices. So
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
If not, I'll text it to you.
Awesome. I'll save your number to my phone right now, because I'm sure the season's gonna be fun.
All right, my brother. You take care, man. I appreciate the support, man. Thanks, man. Just call in whenever you feel like it, my brother.
All right, bro. Support. I love. Hey, go Canes, baby.
Go Canes all day, man. All day long.
All right. I'm going.
All right, brother. I appreciate all the support from all the family, man. It's definitely it's definitely needed, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes you get kind of down sometimes when things don't go your way sometimes. So it's definitely needed, man. I know I'm an old guy, but I appreciate the support as well. You know, it's not an easy thing to do. It's hard work. Your family has to be patient with you sometime as well. So, but I definitely appreciate the support from all the family. We got another call coming in right now. What's going on, Hurricane family?
What's up, Lonzo? This is Jay Flag. What's up, man?
What's going on, Jay Flag? You calling from Texas?
Yeah, I'm out here in Texas because I know we talked back during the season in the Army. So I'm stationed out here in Fort Hood.
Oh, congrats. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Your service, man. I appreciate what you do for this country, what you do for me and my family, man. Thank you. Really do, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. You know, we got to take care of each other. And surprisingly, up here where I'm at, it's a lot of people from Florida here, a lot of Hurricane fans. Because I got a tattoo on my shoulder. And every time somebody sees it, like, oh, you from Florida. Let me see that U, A to U, baby. Yeah.
So it's kind of strong up there, man. We have a presence everywhere, man. I don't know. We might be like roaches, man, because we everywhere, man. It's like...
And we really are, because when I was stationed in Hawaii, it was even more Hurricane fans there.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, because I know when my wife will sit there, we'll be sitting there riding sometime on I-77 or 20 or 26, and my wife will put, they go you on the back of that car. You know, and we so proud of it, man. It's like a fraternity, sorority a little bit, man.
It really is. It really is, and I didn't get a chance to go home to Florida as much as I wanted to, but I made damn sure I was at that FSU game.
Yeah, I won't be in the stadium for the FSU game, but I will be tailgating, and then I will be at a bar. I will most definitely be tailgating at a bar.
I went to the one this past year. It was crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't go. The one the year before last, I had to sell my tickets because of that Hurricane Irma or whatever. So I could not Hurricane. It was a hurricane a couple years, not last, because last year it wasn't a home game.
I can't think of
it. Was another hurricane,
which one you talking about.
and it came right during the Miami Florida State game, and I couldn't make it because they shut down I-95 coming out of South Carolina. You couldn't even get into Georgia. So I was like, I was bummed, man. So I had to sell my tickets, man. And yeah, I did sell them. I wasn't giving them away. No, sir. No, sir. I sold them.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, because me and my brother donated to the indoor facility.
That's big.
That's a little thing, so.
That's big, and it shows a commitment. I tell you, we have to be committed sometimes, man, because Miami is a private school. Don't get me wrong, they got plenty of money, but they do a lot of their stuff from donations because they only got 16,000, 17,000 students, unlike a lot of these big schools that got 35,000, 40,000 students.
That's why I'm saying the amount of money that Miami would have if they ever turned public would be ridiculous.
And they won't. They won't.
It makes them too unique. It makes them too unique. They should stay private.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, by staying private, they don't have to show their funds.
Nope.
They don't have to show their funds, man. You get them donations that they don't have to account for to the NCAA.
Oh yeah.
You know, so definitely, man.
Definitely.
Lock my number in, man, and we can talk sometime off the chat too, man. I don't mind talking to my Hurricane family, man. When the next time you head down?
I'm free right now because I'm on leave, so I'm free.
You not going to spring?
I want to go to spring, but it's a toss up on whether I'll be able to go or not.
That's a long drive, man, and it's an expensive flight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but see, the good thing about it, my dad lives in North Lauderdale, so I could stay at his house.
Okay, but the flight's still kind of expensive though.
Yeah.
You do me a favor though. You let me know the next time you deploy, man, so we can send you a care package.
Oh, yeah, for
See,
sure,
let me know the next time you deploy. I don't want you to deploy, but I know that's in your job, so you know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But I think the coaching Perry needs to win the third job.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna be in a bad situation if Malik wins it again. I think if Malik just don't completely separate himself and it's close, I think Coach Rick gonna go with Nkosi because Nkosi's his guy. If you ever look at interviews throughout all of last season, anytime somebody even mentioned Perry, he just light up like Christmas.
Yeah, and the thing about it is it has to be his guy because Nkosi had decommitted when Rick took over. And Rick went back after him strong. He had decommitted when Rick took over. Rick went back after him strong. So, hey, I'm hoping it's him. I'm hoping it's him. I breathe. If we lose with him, my bad. But I'm hoping it's him.
I think, especially if you want to look at it, you gotta look to the future.
Yeah.
So if it's close, you gotta go with Perry. You gotta go with Perry.
You do.
Because you might not have them next year. Because guys of his caliber ain't going to be willing to keep sitting behind people.
Exactly. And another thing is, people don't realize, man, the only reason why Malik came back is because he couldn't get where he was going to go. I mean, he didn't do good enough to go nowhere. So,
see, the thing about that, Malik is a baseball player who's playing football.
And probably needs to be playing baseball again. It's not,
oh, he's good at baseball.
Yeah.
I give him that.
It's just
He's a baseball player playing football.
It's just time for a change of guard, man. It's time for a change of guard.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I saw Braxton Berrios trying to praise Malik, but it's really because look what Malik did was throw to him. But really, we underused Berrios. Berrios probably should have been playing.
Well, I mean, I look at it like this here too. Don't throw your teammate under the bus, even if you disagree with what he's doing. He gonna get enough of that from us. You know what I'm saying?
That goes without saying.
He's gonna get enough of that from us.
But one thing he did admit to though, that Perry has the strongest arm by far.
I think he's more accurate too.
If you put on his tape, all you see is touch throws. Everything is touch throws, accuracy.
Yeah, I mean,
so you can't.
I think he's just a better quarterback. I think he's a better quarterback. Period, point blank.
He is. He has a higher ceiling.
Yep. He's faster, stronger, bigger, more accurate, and needs the opportunity to prove it.
And more of a quarterback.
And Gerald Williams is right behind him, trying to scratch at him already. So we need to get a kid the opportunity.
All our quarterbacks are starting to transfer because they realize it's going to be just Perry and Williams.
Yep. And then you got more coming in next year.
Yep.
It's gonna get crazy.
We do got one more coming in. That's what I'm saying. I would take 3 years of Perry right now over one more year of Malik, and you might not even have Perry next year.
Yeah. I mean, you might get 2 years of Perry because if he shows out this year and then shows out next year, he's going to the draft.
Which the way the team is set up offensively, we got wide receivers for days. We got running backs for days. Ain't a lot of pressure on him.
No. You just got to get the ball to the player makers, man. Keep telling you, people keep playing the offensive line, man. You get 2 seconds, you get 2.5 seconds to get rid of the football in college football.
And he's faster and more elusive than Malik is. So if you want to drop in coverage, you better hope your forward get there.
Better hope they get there. Not just that, he gets rid of the ball. He has that little flick of the wrist. It's that little flick of the wrist. He don't have to wind up throw the ball.
Oh yeah.
I understand it's a scrimmage. Somebody just commented that scrimmage.
When I was watching a video one day, they were breaking down Malik's throwing mechanics. And they were like, why does he throw like that? I said, he's an outfielder. I played baseball 17 years. He's an outfielder. He's going. That's why he throws a football like he's an outfield.
I'm a comment to Mark. I don't know. I didn't watch the scrimmage. I don't know how many reps that Perry got with the first team, but I know if he got most of his reps with the second team offense goes up against the first team defense. So if he got most of his reps with the second team offense going up against the first team defense, it's going to be a little bit harder for him because he's playing with second team versus first team. And believe me, that's a difference. But I'm not 100% if that's how it went down. I'm just letting you know that right now, from my understanding, Perry's on his heels, but right now they still give him Malik the first team reps, from what I understand.
Yeah, they're going to do that. And I'm not, when Coach Rick said he was going to do that, I wasn't even surprised because that actually just makes sense just on rip.
Yeah.
You want that quarterback competition, so you're gonna have that going on.
Plus, you don't want to tell Malik he dead in the water right now, because that might kill the rest of the spirit.
You don't want to, as soon as spring start, Hank Perry, my starter, Malik, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Exactly.
Then you just destroyed all confidence he had in him. Now you got a real problem.
Gerald, I want you.
Even if, I would say this, even if Malik gets the starting job, he can't have played one half of a game in the LSU game, because you will see Perry come in that game.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. I can agree with that 100%. Let me get back at you. I'm trying to get a few more people to call in. Me and you gonna talk. Lock my number in. Like I said, if you decide to go for the spring game, hit me up and I'm gonna try to link up with everybody there.
All right, for sure, man.
All right, my brother. Appreciate you coming on. I remember exactly when you signed in, when you came in last year, because I was happy that you military, man. I really appreciate what you do for the country, man. I really do, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, my brother. You be safe. Lock my number in.
All right, for sure, man. Go Canes.
Go Canes. I'm telling you, I need Jonathan to call in. But, Jerry, I need you to call in. Me, you going to have a call. You going to stop. You going to call in. Me, you going to have a conversation, bro. Me, you going to have a conversation. We definitely going to have a... Because I'm trying to figure out how you figure Gerald Williams going to pass up Perry if our O-line... I'm trying to figure out where's this coming from. I want to know where it's coming... Because I got a lot of confidence in Perry. Got a lot of confidence in Perry. You got a lot of confidence in Williams. So maybe we need to talk about what team is going, what player is going to be better. That's between me and you can do that, man. I love to have that conversation with you. You always give a lot of insight, man. And 99.9% of stuff you say I agree with. There's one I'm not agreeing with. I don't think Williams going to pass up Perry. But I could be 100% wrong, man. I don't know. Yeah, Jonathan, give me a call if you get a few seconds, man. Give me a call. Let me know what you think. But like I said, I really appreciate that call with Charles. That was, to me, that was big. It was a big interview to have. Don't get that too often. Definitely happy with that interview. We're gonna be doing more interviews though. I'm gonna try to get some more alumni on, some more players on, some more guests on. Have you guys call in as much as you like. Somebody said DJ was a troll. I don't know. I'm not gonna call him a troll because I don't know. I have to take that. I have to talk to him first and see what's going on with him. So, what's going on, Hurricane family? Who I got on?
Hey, what's up? This is Gerald, man, calling out of Florida, Jacksonville. What's happening?
What's up, Gerald? Hey, man. What are we talking about, man? Because, hey, you know what? I'm telling you, if you get your own, I don't say this to a lot of people. I really don't, because I feel like you got so many people that do hurricane videos just to talk to people, but and to make money and not do it for the passion of it. It happens all the time. I've seen it done all the time. If you got your own YouTube channel, I promise you I'll jump behind you 200%. Because I like your content.
Oh, yeah, I
appreciate it, man.
You, Jonathan, it's a few more you guys out here, man, that I would push, man, because you guys are really, it's a real passion about it, and I know you guys are. I love to see Fred get one too. I know you guys are real passionate about it, and if you guys don't get one, then I'm gonna have to start having you guys co-host a show with me, something.
Oh yeah, that'll be good, man. I was thinking about doing that though, but I ain't had the time, man. I've been working a lot, so.
Oh, me too.
I ain't had the time.
I'm working 12 hours. I work 12 hours, 4 days, and 2 8s, man. Believe me, it's my only day off right here, man. And next weekend, I'm taking next weekend off because I'll be in Miami, so I'll be traveling that weekend.
Hey, me too. I'm taking off too. I'm going to the spring game, man. I'm going down there.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I say you guys need to do your own channel. At least, like I said, I'm at least have you guys do some co-hosting because need guys who want to do these channels to show up the games.
Oh yeah.
And that's my I beefed that. I remember me and All About the U83 went into it a lot. Got into it a lot, and I told him he go to games. But I remember when he wasn't going to games, even though he was going to games before that, I was like, man, how you gonna complain when you don't go to games? How you gonna say anything when you don't go to games? I think you should pull your YouTube channel down if you don't go to games. And, you know, he didn't respond to me, but then he was going to games. You know, I just feel like if you're gonna cover the team, then cover the team.
Yeah.
Spend your money. You know. But yeah, let's get into this quarterback. Let's get into this quarterback thing, man. Let's get into this here, man. I want to hear what you gotta say, my brother.
I like Jaron Williams because he to me he was more. You look at his high school highlights and compared to the quarterback he got now, he was a better passer and everything. He was the one that they talk about now. He's the smartest. He learned fast. And Rick even said that.
Was he a better passer than Perry though?
I think he is.
I mean, I look at a lot of Perry film, man. And
yeah,
bruh,
I watched him. I went to his games down in Ocala. I'm right here in Jacksonville, so I was down there. He good, but that boy Jaron Williams he just look a little better, man. He just look a little better passing the ball. And Rick even said that towards it, when fall do start, Jaron gonna be in it. He probably gonna be in it.
But he said the same thing about Evan. He said the same thing about Evan last year, but he also said the same thing about Cade Weldon last year about he was gonna be in it. You know.
But we know Sharif wasn't no good passer coming out of high school. He wasn't even that good.
Rick said he was. Rick said he was though.
Rick said his offense good too.
That's my point. That's why when you said when Rick said, that's why I said. But when you said Rick said, I was like, okay, he said the same thing about Evan.
Yeah, but I'm saying with Jaron, you can look at it. The game yesterday. Look what he did compared to the guys. We can say the same thing that he was going up against. Perry was going up against the number one or whatever he was going up against. But the dude still outperformed him coming out of high school. Right now, he's supposed to be in high school right now. He just graduated early and came there. And look what he came out there and did going up against college guys. He came out there and did a great job. Oh,
I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm not saying he didn't. What I'm saying is, I look at the one thing I look at what Perry has over all those quarterbacks is his athleticism and his escapability. And one more thing I think he has over those guys is the deep ball. I don't think Williams throw the deep ball better than Perry. I don't know about the short pass, but I definitely don't think he throws. Perry, he magic on that deep.
Perry's deep ball wasn't even better than Malik. You look back at what they were saying about it last year and even now. That his deep ball ain't better than Malik balls right now.
And you know what? I can't even argue it because I hadn't been in practice. I'm just looking at what I seen on film when he was in high school.
Yeah, even on the channel, they been saying that. You go to Kingsport, and they telling you talking about it then. They were talking about it last year that his deep ball wasn't, and then they were saying he wasn't as accurate either. So.
And we're going
with that guy coming in, Jaron coming in, Jaron actually look what Jaron did last year at the night camp, game
much better than a lot of them did.
And you know what? That's the beautiful thing about competition is because if he the best, I like Perry. I'm a Perry fan, but I also like to win. I also like to win. I also want to win. So if Jaron is better, if he's better, then I'm all for him playing. If he's better, I'm not for that. Okay, because I like him, he's gonna start. Nah, that's not me. No. No.
The only thing that's gonna hold Jaron back from right now winning the job. He hasn't been up there long enough. And he had a year like Perry had. This competition supposed to be a competition wouldn't even been a competition, man. I think Jaron would have just took it. He's just a better passer. Like the other guy, what's his name? The backup quarterback, the one that he got an eye infection.
Yeah, I can't know. I don't know what you're talking about though. I can't.
Weldon.
Yeah.
Weldon a better runner than what the Kobe was. And if you look going back to their high school stats, but we can't see them what they did in college. But if you look at him running the ball and passing,
he was a bruiser too.
The boy was good. He just right now he just ain't a college player. Don't seem like.
Well, you know his family went to the University of Miami. You know, so that's he's an alum.
I don't think his dad did. His dad went to Florida State.
Yeah, well, didn't one of somebody in his family go to UM?
I don't know.
I thought.
Mark Rick.
Well, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, you remember Casey Weldon is his daddy. I think he married Mark Rick's sister.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
It's I'm gonna look out for you type of thing. Something like that. Somebody said Kevin said Williams with red shirt. I can't doubt that he red shirt, but I keep saying I said this on the last podcast that red shirt and now don't mean nothing really because nobody's staying for 4 years if they're good enough.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. They ain't staying 4 years.
It's not happening. So even Perry red shirting, if he's good this year and good next year and wins the job, he's leaving in 2 years.
Yeah, he's leaving. 2 years, he's leaving.
So that red shirt thing doesn't really matter as much anymore. But yeah, that's why I wanted you to call in because I know you get a lot of insight. You pay attention to a lot of stuff that goes on. That's why I said you will never hear me disagree with you on stuff because I'm not about to be here and look crazy. I'm not about to look stupid and then you make me look kind of small, bro. It ain't happening. No, I'm just telling you it's not happening. I ain't gonna disagree with you if I don't know. If I know, I'm gonna tell you for a fact. but if I don't know, you're not getting me, fam. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening. You know?
But in Malik's defense, the man was playing good, and if you got a bad offense, I mean, the man did get hurt in the North Carolina game. So after that, you can see everything with the falling off with him. And,
Listen,
man. I watched him. Everything went falling off. No, he ain't the best quarterback, but he was all we had. And he came out. He still did. He still surprised me.
He surprised me. I put a lot. I didn't give up on Malik to the end of the year, really into the last game.
Yeah.
If you go look at it,
the last game, yeah.
I put a lot on play calling, man. I put a lot.
That's what it was. The play calling and the offense will kill your spirit. It will kill you. So
I think we all just turned on Malik because we know the play calling ain't going to change. We know the offense ain't going to change.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. The offense ain't going to change. So, I was calling the plays. Sitting at the TV watching the game, I'm calling the plays. Yeah, we're going to do this.
We knew exactly what play was coming.
Yeah.
And my thing is, did Rick feel like he was limited because of Malik? Or, I don't know. I just know that I look at the year before last when, the year before he got there, I just look at the year before he got there, our offense was better.
Exactly. Our offense wasn't the problem. It was the defense.
It was a defense. Everybody complaining about the O-line, but his O-line was not. Duke Johnson broke all records behind that O-line.
Exactly. It was the defense that was the problem. And the defensive problem, they can't stop nobody. And then we just gonna look bad. So that's all it was, the defense.
And I heard a guy comment. I heard a guy comment. He commented saying, "Yeah, but Duke Johnson got hurt in the last game of the season behind that trying to run the ball. That's because Al Golden was trying to get him drafted.
Trying to get him drafted.
He was trying to get him drafted. That's why he ran him 300,000 times. Because they didn't run him like that. They ran a lot of... He ran out of the shotgun a lot. They didn't beat up Duke like that. But he ran him that last game trying to get Duke drafted because Duke said he wanted to go to the league. So he was trying to get him drafted.
Exactly.
That's why
So how you gonna make the comment about Duke also hurt himself behind that line? But look all the records that he broke. He called out one thing out of all the stuff Duke Johnson did behind that offensive line.
I can say this here. Every running back that played up under Coach Rick at Georgia damn near ended their career. Excuse me.
Exactly.
I'm just being honest with you, man. All them running backs got hurt. All them running backs got hurt. And
every last one of them.
So that's from running them too much, man. Because they all got hurt. It's not like go back and look at it. You know, so I just okay.
Rick need to go, man. He need to go and bring in an offensive coordinator. That's what he need to do.
I think he need to
when he was on the air going, man, we all complain about Jacory Harris, but when that guy there got there and coached him up, man, Jacory Harris looked better. If that guy would have been there all 4 years, Jacory Harris would have been a first-round draft pick, man.
Probably. You talking about Fitch?
Yeah, he came in. He was a great quarterback developer, and he had a good offense.
Yep. And he left because he made his that 1 year that he was at Miami. Was it 1 year he was at Miami?
No, he was there 2 years. I think he was there 2 years.
How many years was Coley there? Coley there was 1.
Yeah, Coley was there about 2 years. I think both of them was there 2 years.
How long was Golden there? 4? Golden was there for 4? Golden did 4 years at Miami. Did he do all 4?
No, Coley
I said Golden.
4 years.
I said was Golden?
Golden did about 5 years at Miami. I think he came in 2010.
No, he got fired before his 5th year. He got fired in the end of his 4th year.
Yeah. The season after the Clemson game.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. And I thought Fitch was a good offensive coordinator. He left. Exactly. I thought Coley wanted to stay, but Rick wanted to call plays. That's why Coley left.
That's why I say we paying somebody to learn how to call offense again. That ain't no good. That ain't no good business, man.
Especially when you call him from the sideline.
Exactly. You have somebody up in that booth looking at them plays, man. Yeah. But Rick, I don't know, man. He kind of like Al Golden. He's stubborn. He don't want to get. I mean, you see the offensive line the problem. You see the special teams the problem. I mean, come on, man. We ain't never been this bad on special teams.
And
back there returning the ball.
I thought he was coaching special teams, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it's Mike Harley, the tight end coach. I think he was coaching. Okay.
I just know that right now the offense doesn't look good. It's not looking better in spring, from what I'm understanding. And we can continue to blame the offensive line all we want. Bruh, we can't do that. We can't continue to blame the offensive line, man. We got.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry. I mean, we could keep saying we need an O-line. We need an O-line. We not. There is no college football team besides maybe Alabama that has great offensive line play, great defensive line play, great linebackers, great DBs, great. You don't even get that in the NFL. You have to give up something to get other things, man. If you need every position perfect to win, matter of fact, heck, Alabama never had great quarterback play.
No, they never went out the big offensive lineman. They just had coaches that know how to coach them. They never went. You look at their roster. Look at what they got now and last year. A lot of times they didn't have 4-star offensive linemen, 5-star offensive linemen. They just knew how to coach them. And knew what they got guys that fitted their offense. That's how you win. But he trying to run a certain offense like the one guy that on YouTube run the I formation. Well, you ought to get linemen that fit that to run that. Urban Meyer when he got offensive linemen that fit his offense, and he came and won with him. The guy at Georgia Tech, he's doing the same thing, triple option.
Yep.
Them guys ain't the best offensive linemen in the country, but they get out there and get the job done. They be leading the country in rushing.
And they be 2-star recruits. And they be 2-star recruits.
Yeah, you know, it's just a week. I don't know what's going on. It's just he need to sit back and look at it. And I don't know. I guess the guy ain't recruiting good. We getting the numbers, the stars. That's it.
Yeah.
And with the offensive line play, he can recruit. He can do that. But seems like I think he came from Virginia Tech. You know, I'm thinking being that he came from there, he should have. You know.
Talking about Sears?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said he was one of the best O-line coaches. I'm trying to figure out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he was that good. I mean, I know at Virginia Tech, he was the boy. They had some running backs, and them guys were running the ball. They had protection with them quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And he get here and
nothing.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna holler at Dorn. Hey, Dorn, I promise you can call in. This is another guy I'm looking at on the chat. If you want to call in, go ahead and call in. I did say you can call in. You said you want to call in earlier. Go ahead and call in real quick. Like, I'm about to get off in a second. Hey, I'm gonna have you on, man. If you wanna do a show once or twice a month, let me know, man. That way I can have you. Like I said, I want to have you and probably Fred on. I said Fred, probably Jonathan on. Definitely Fred. I want to have a few that always comment to come on and do a little guest spots. Not just that, you got a lot of information that because you right there in the main area. You go to a lot of the high school games.
Oh yeah.
So you can let me know about some players that up and coming that you watching out for. And like I said, if you decide to get your own channel, let me know and I support you 100%, man.
Yeah, I'm right down the road from Trinity High School. Oakley's right down the road too, man. So I'm stuck in the middle of both of them, so I'll be at both of them. The boys at Oakley got some guys up there pretty good. The running back that's committed to Miami for the next year class right here at Trinity, he pretty good too. He's pretty good too, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do me a favor. You got my number. Lock my number in and when you get when you put some stuff on paper and give me a call in the next show, I'm gonna have you come on the next show and we're gonna talk about some of the recruits that's coming in and some of the recruits that you know that's right there that might be considering Miami in 2020 or whatever, and just let you talk about that.
All right, I can do that for you, man.
I appreciate it, Joe, man. Appreciate it, man. Hit me back, man. I'm gonna probably take two more phone calls and then I'm gonna get up off this thing, man.
All right, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the call, man. The answer, you talking to me too, man. Also.
All right, man. I appreciate it, family. One, man. All right, hit me back, man.
All right.
All right. Who was it? Hey, Dorian, if you want to go ahead and call, man, hit me up, man. I told you say you was going to call in. 803-201-0135. If you want to go ahead and call, hit me up. And I'm going to take one from Jonathan. Jonathan, if you want to go ahead and call, whichever one of y'all call in first, I'll get both of you, get you on, and then I'll get the next guy on, and then we can end the chat. So I'm going to give it a few more seconds and see which one of y'all call. If not, I'm going to speak my piece. And I'm in the chat because I'm kind of a little bit tired. It's 3:30 or 3:30, almost 3:15. So if not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the chat. I'm about to get the music keyed up. If nobody gonna call in, I'm gonna go ahead and get the music keyed up and see what. Got somebody calling right now. Yo, who I'm on with?
What's up, man? That's Flag. I'm back.
You out of control, man. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. But not much. But I think a lot. Like I think me and you talked about it during the mid-season.
Hold on, my bad.
You both agreed.
Hey, Flag, hold on for a second. Hey, Flag, hold on for a second. All right, Dawn, I got you. We'll do it next time. I see you say you got noise in the background. We'll do it next time. I got somebody else calling, and I don't know who that is, but you have to call back after this call. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Flag, and sorry about that.
But yeah, me and you were talking about it mid-season, I believe. Play calling. We was both in agreement on play calling. But for me, what I noticed, if you look at Coach demeanor during the game, you can see he was losing faith in Malik. And his play calling really started to reflect it.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
To me, it went hand in hand with each other, because if you would see, like, he'll start off aggressive, then once Malik does something, and then start missing easy throws, you see the playbook completely condenses down to where we become predictable.
Yeah, now that was not good at all, man, because I'm telling you, when you can sit on the couch and sit here and say,
exactly.
That's not good.
Yeah, because I used to be on the live chat with college football vids. And he was like, Flag, you're like a freaking genie with this. I said, watch what he's about to call. He's about to call this. It was predictable. If we at home can call plays on what they about to do, people that actually get paid to be able to identify that, you know what they doing.
And it gets to that point where, like I said, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, what? Why are we calling that play again? And I just felt like Malik would have did better in a spread as well, though. I feel like that RPO system was. I don't like that system, man. I don't. It's too much trickery. I don't like it.
I don't mind it, but it don't need to be our mainstay on offense.
But that's what our mainstay is. That's our mainstay on offense. It's RPO.
It doesn't need to be.
It's like, what are we doing every single play, man? It's like you cut off half the field.
You cannot tell me that teams in the ACC outside of maybe Clemson, maybe Virginia Tech,
Louisville probably
has two corners that can guard Jeff Thomas and Mike Harley straight up.
No team. Florida State and Clemson, the only team that probably can do that. That's it.
I said, because even Jeff Thomas, Clemson's best corner with ease.
It had to stop for the ball. It had to stop.
If you look at Malik's throws, he had to do a lot of times. Richard Burke, Layman Burke, Cager, Barrio, all of them had to slow down for his ball.
Yep.
And that was the problem. Because we actually, if Jeff Thomas didn't have to stop, which I don't care what no Clemson fan says, that was pass interference. Because the DB didn't even turn and look. He just tackled Jeff Thomas. That was our first touchdown from the game started.
Oh, yeah, that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown. And the whole momentum of the game would have been different.
Oh, yeah. And then we went through that stretch where they wouldn't call holding on our D-line. They wouldn't call holding.
Now, didn't say the Miami run game broke down. That's when play calling suffered. No, it didn't break. That's not when play calling suffered. What happened was the run game broke down because that's all they had to guard was the run game. That's why it broke down. They didn't have.
If I know the quarterback can't even throw the wide open receivers, well, I'm gonna worry about the pass game.
I'm stacking the box. They stacked the box all year. They stacked the box. Don't look at the tape. They was running 8-9 in the box, man.
The prime example of that, the two prime games of that, look at the Pitt game and look at the North Carolina game. They loaded the box up and dared Malik to beat them.
Dared the passing game to beat them. And we couldn't beat them. We could not beat them.
And Darrell Langham is a beast. But the only reason why, because I remember early in the year, people used to ask why he didn't play as much, and I had to start digging into it. The reason why he didn't get to play that much is because Mark Rick and them used to get on to him about blocking. And they said as big as he is, there's no way Jeff Thomas, Braxton Berrios, and all these little receivers blocking better than him.
Yeah.
And that's what kept him off the field.
But it could have been. With me, I look at Langham as he's so long, it's hard to bend down sometimes, especially when you in a it's not like you in a tight end position where you're down and you're coming up. You're tall. You're 6'4". You know, it's easier for a short guy to get up under those pads than it is for a tall guy to get up on. That's just fact.
Exactly. But they was getting on to him. They was talking on effort, and the first person they pointed to when they were talking about it was Richard, because that hit Richard's foot on old Bud on McFadden in that Florida State game.
Yeah, that was nasty.
When I say the stadium went off.
Oh, that was nasty. But we still should have.
That was overdue, because the way that game was, when I say Florida State fans were selling out during that whole game.
We should have blew them out though. That game shouldn't even been close.
Yeah. Look how bad our offense sputtered.
We should have blew them out.
A different Florida State team could have easily blown us out.
Yeah. We gave up. We won that game and we gave it up at the same time.
Yeah, because they just gashed us running the football. And like, I had buddies, it was buddies of mine, we all went together, they're Florida State fans. You know, Florida State caught their own self. They stopped running the football.
Yep.
You getting 6-7 yards a clip. I'm not going to stop running the football.
Our defense was tired too, man.
They was. That's why they should have kept running the football. But Jimbo's a pass-happy guy. He loves to throw the ball around the yard.
That's why he loving Texas A&M, but he gonna get ran out of there.
All Florida State had was Tate, and Tate was locked up until late in the game by Jackson. He had him on lock.
I think I can't. Are you going to spring? Are you going to spring game?
I'm gonna try to.
If not, you lock my number in too, man, and text me your information. And you text me your information, and let me see.
Because I'll tell you this, are you going to try to go to the LSU Miami game?
Nah, I'm not going to Texas, man. I ain't got that kind of money right now. I'm not even going to sit there and lie to you. I'm definitely not driving, and I don't have enough money right now to fly to Texas, man. Dead serious. I ain't even lying to you. I ain't going to Texas. I would love to. I know I wouldn't have to worry about nowhere to stay. I have somewhere to stay at. But it's just a point of, you know what I'm saying, me and my wife, round trip ticket to Texas to the game, you looking at probably about, for both of us to get there and back, you looking at probably about $1,500. I ain't spending $1,500 on that.
We'll work something out. We'll talk about that.
Definitely ain't driving. Because from here to Texas, you looking at about 18 hours. Maybe longer than that.
Nah, it would be easier for you just to fly.
Yeah, but it's too expensive. Too expensive, my friend. Too expensive. I have to fly to Charlotte. I fly a lot, so I know how much them plane tickets cost, man. But I need you to text me your information. And Gerald, if you still on, text me your information. I ain't gonna take no more phone calls. I'm done. We've been on for 2 hours and almost 20 minutes, man. So I'm not gonna take no more phone call. We'll definitely do a live chat again this week. We'll do one Friday, but if anybody want to do one a little earlier, where y'all can get in and call, and I definitely need you. Text me your information, all your info, so me and you can do. Cause I'm gonna have you and Gerald come on. And do some stuff too, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dead serious. I'm gonna have you come on and like I said, if you decide you want to do a Facebook page or a YouTube channel or anything like that, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna make sure that that everybody here follows you, man. I'm gonna try my best to make sure that y'all guys good, man.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then you get a little exposure for yourself, cause y'all guys got a lot of knowledge, man. Believe me, I don't mind getting new knowledge. I'm not that guy who think I know every doggone thing about this stuff, because I don't. The only thing that make me good is people like y'all who help me do this. Just being real. You know, so.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and sign off so you can shut it down. Mark Richt cannot afford to let Malik do what he did again and not lose the support of the alumni, and will fall out of favor with the fans doing that.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I think I said that.
Fans will entertain Terry's first year and the mistakes that come with that over Malik doing again what he did last year.
That's why. Thanks, Simply the Best. That's why I said what I said. And people are like, I'm right. I want Mark Richt gone. No, I want Mark Richt to stay. I want him to stay, and this is why I want him to change, because if he don't change, he's gonna lose favor, man. It's just fact. It's how sports work, not just Miami. It's how sports work. You know, it's all about winning. What I say in NBA playoffs, win or go home. It's all about win or go home, man.
Okay. This is probably the easiest schedule we've had in years. Ain't gonna have no excuse. MSU pretty much done lost everything they had.
Yep.
So there ain't gonna be no excuse. Same thing on Florida State. Everything good. We're loaded. The only team that's more loaded than us in the ACC is Clemson. If you want to make that argument.
And I'm afraid. And I'm telling you, I hate going into a game afraid, but I'm afraid of LSU game because of the way we ended last year.
And the way they play defense.
And the way they play defense, they gonna get at you.
And the only thing that makes me have confidence is how badly they play offense.
Yeah, and our defense is sick. So.
And that's why. That's why I said it may be a low scoring game. But the worst thing that can happen though, if Terry does win the job, let him have the whole playbook.
Yeah. I think people are I'm thinking people will Dennis, man, stop, Dennis. Dennis told he about to get it. Dennis, cut it out, bro. He told he about to get a helicopter. Man, cut it out. Man, see, they starting. See what I'm saying? They starting already. He talking about getting a helicopter banner, man. Don't put my name on that damn banner. Don't put my name, because Coach Rick ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with it. See, they start. These boys out of control, man. But nah, you're right. They have to open up the playbook, and I think they'll be more willing to accept the loss with Perry at quarterback or Williams at quarterback than they would be with Malik at quarterback. So, all right, let me get up off this chat, man. Hey, dead serious, man. Lock me in. We're gonna do another one next week, definitely. Hopefully I can get Leon behind that. That's another one. Leon already got a YouTube channel. Hey, y'all go flood it. He posts videos. Y'all go flood his channel, man. Go talk trash to him too, cause he ain't called in yet. So y'all go flood Leon's channel. If I can get every subscriber to subscribe to his channel, then maybe I can get him to call in. So y'all go flood Leon's channel, man. Hey, man. Hey, hit me up. Like I said, I'm gonna get you on again. We're gonna do something next week.
And last thing I'm gonna add, and I'm gonna go and let you go. What I found funny about this past season, and me and you were talking about this. Notre Dame was a great team. Virginia Tech was a great team until Miami walked the dog on them, and then all of a sudden they ain't that good no more. I just found that to be funny.
That's how they do us, though, man. When we beat the brakes off somebody, they ain't good. But they did respect us enough to put us higher than what I thought we should be at the end of the year. I mean, beginning of this year.
I think we should have been coming in this season maybe 10,
yeah.
10 or 15.
I didn't think 7.
7, that's okay.
I think they're doing that to help LSU out. I ain't wrong, Leon. I think they're doing it to help LSU out.
I think so, too. Because they look at Miami's schedule and think Miami's pretty much going to run the table. So that would look good for LSU.
Yep. It'll look good for LSU. You know, this SEC, SEC writers, they run college football. They're the Amazon of college football.
But like I tell all the SEC fans, that's Alabama in the SEC.
Yep.
Not the SEC.
I've been saying that for years, man. All right, my brother. Let me get up off this chat, man. I'm about to go lay my butt on this couch and watch a little bit of TV. I'm about to get on the what's that? Jessica Jones. Man. I'm about to get on Jessica Jones on Netflix. Yeah, I do. I'm a Marvels guy. So. Hey, for real, man. I'm dead serious, man. Lock me in. Text me your info, cause I done got a few phone calls today, and so I don't know everybody's number. Text me your info so we can do a show next week. And I'm gonna give you a bigger platform so you can get wide open, cause you got a lot of knowledge. So I'm gonna give you a bigger platform so you can get wide open with it.
Okay.
All right, my brother. I appreciate it, man.
All right.
All right. I am not wrong, Leon. I'm not wrong at all. I'm telling everybody to go flood your channel. We got 2,400 subscribers on this channel, on this page, man. 2449, man. 24,449. And I need all 24,449 to go flood Leon Hurricanes YouTube channel. Y'all go flood it and talk junk. Y'all go flood his channel and talk junk to him. That way I can get him to call in. My daughter looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't care. She's saying my daughter saying I'm wrong now, Leon. I don't care who's saying I'm wrong. I'm right. I don't care who's saying I'm wrong. Y'all go flood his channel. I need all of y'all to go flood his channel, man, and get on his channel and subscribe to his channel. And then maybe if I get all y'all subscribed to his channel, I'll be able to get my brother to come bless me with his presence. Hey, I appreciate it, man. To all the guys who subscribed early, K-Dot, man, all you guys who subscribed to this channel early, man, I appreciate it 110%, man. Love you guys, man. I really love this channel. Love doing it, man. And hey, just share the page, subscribe to the page. We need 3,000 subscribers by next week. I mean, I need 550 more subscribers in 1 week. So y'all get me 3,000 subscribers by next week. Y'all do double subs or something like that, man. But serious, man. Love you guys, man. Holla at your boy. I don't even know if I'm gonna do any. I don't know what. Let me see if I can find something what I can close the show out with, man. Cause I guess it ain't fair if I don't close the show out with a little bit of music. I don't know, man. So I'm gonna get. I got some Texas calls today. So I'm gonna do this right here for them guys today, man. Anybody who remember this back in the days, man?
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. A real gangsta-ass nigga plays his cards.
Y'all see my daughter in the background? And my other daughter in the background. And they pushing each other.
Niggas always got a hot cap. Showing all his boys out.
Ghetto boys, man.
Real gangsta-ass niggas gon'
And I don't mean all the cursing, but it is what it is right now, man. Love you guys, man. Subscribe to the channel. Holla at your boy. And this is how we do it all day, every day, man. Love you guys, man. We out.
And all I gotta say to you, wanna be